is supposed to go on my head first. So, anyway, I understand time travel now. Guy, I understand time travel now. Um, yo, sis, cool shirt. Anyway, um, you're not gonna like it, because I think it's the whole purpose of YouTube, but I don't think anyone really uses it properly. And I think that's what they wanted it to be used for. Anyway, doing what I'm doing is neat because I can not only real time make like snap assumptions that are pretty out there, but at the same time give myself a chance to talk it out. It's not like you can come up with the answer to everything, you know, trying to reverse engineer everything from like kind of 12th base back. But I like the idea of this that's harder to do than this. And I want to get over this guy. I want like somehow to evolve. Like I like oh look at that, it's like an R guy. Like when I try. Oh, damn it. Or an A. It's an A. It's an A guy. I can't get it. Like okay, like there's too much retarded stuff happening. But then I got thinking of what I said. I don't know what minute I'm on. Like maybe like halfway through. I'm sorry, not 28 minutes into the thing. I was like at 33 minutes and I had to stop. I was talking about the blood. I was talking about this. This. Very important because it shows you how insignificant this all is. Okay, this is important. 20 different blood types in 5th Golden Age. Okay? Because you're not going to have a different O. Like, well, hold on a second. Who's to say there's not going to be a different symbol other than, like, positive and negative? Like, I never thought of a nothing. A nothing. What makes so much sense? Yeah. Okay, so there's a nothing created. Because even though the nothing was created on the 7th day, you know, it's kind of always there. Mm. Yeah, like A negative, A positive, and A. Type. Right now, what do we say? Oh my god, it's so backward. What do we say? We go like, I don't know. Don't know my blood. That's what everyone says to me. But they say you're either A, B, or O, right? They don't really go into the. They don't like to go and tell you very much about the rhesus factor. The rhesus. What the hell is that rhesus? It's the right hand of God. Maybe that acronym, rhesus, changes to right hand of God. I never thought of that. Oh, fuck, every time. That's not what I wanted to talk about. Because everything's God and you're just a guy. Anyways, the insignificant part I want to talk about is the genesis of whatever the letter is. Doesn't matter what letter it is. Doesn't matter what letter precedes it. After that, you're going to create a new one in the 3rd age of both, plus the O to make it. Like the blue, the waters. So if you were to make an AB, the waters would be the O. You're carrying the nothing or the waters with you because creation is infinite of energy. Energy, the mathematics of cellular nature of energy is infinite. I know, Kevin. Just slow it down. And I keep thinking about okay, what are they talking about? Revelation 16. They're talking about the mouth of the frog or something. Frogger or whatever. She had that thing. Of course she had that. Why would she not have that as an ashtray? I fixed it. I don't know. It's boxed. It's her ashtray. It's over there somewhere. Fucking frog. Anyway, they're just little lily pads. They're life rafts. They're lifesavers. They're whatever you want to call them. But if you think about if there was A, and A was the first generation, okay? Does that quite necessarily make them the first generation of like what we would call like would you assume that the first generation of anything would be the most advanced of that type? I don't think so. But after a phase of evolution, okay, that could happen a million times after. But, you know, down the line, if that grows, okay, the genesis will all be back to like number one and number two. And I keep thinking of that Sesame Street thing. They don't start with 0 or 1. They go 2. Because I guess third dimensional consciousness is understanding that the 0 is a 1. And together, that's like a trinity. The Holy Spirit, the black hole that you have to take with you. The nothing. The nothing that comes first. If the last thing created was nothing, maybe the whole story's backwards. Never tried to read Genesis 1 backwards and see if I could do. I would never start down here. I'd have to start up here. But if I started with this shit, after the knowledge of this, I'm wondering if I take the duality of nature and let's say on the third day instead of the cattle, the bugs, and the beasts, it would be the beasts, the bugs, and the cattle would be the last thing, and Venus would be the last thing. And instead of the moon, they would see a beautiful, close, giant Venus at night every night. And if their nighttime is the day for them, then when they're walking around and stuff, it's not a sun they see. When they go to bed, the sun's out doing the shit. It wouldn't even be the sun necessarily. It'd be Mars. It'd be the god of war with the goddess of love guy. And it's probably backwards. It's probably the goddess of war and the god of love. But anyways, I don't know. I would picture Zeus with the lightning bolts and shit as like a male lion. And I see the fire from that coming from not him. Just that's what I'd say, right? But yeah, like think about it. Think of the mythology now. If think of as an observer, with everything you know about this reality. Okay, you understand this. You understand the M+4. Let's go beyond. Let's take you on a spaceship ride to like. It would literally be the alternate. It would be thinking in terms of probably going from fourth dimensional to seventh dimensional consciousness without actually having to be there. If you can picture the lights in their skies mathematically and interpret them the way they are here, but using the names that are mishmashed of the luminaries in an alternate Genesis 1. Huh. That would be interesting. And then you'd have to do the backwardness of not accounting for the invisible bubbles. You'd be seeing bubbles, guy. You'd know that there'd be too many bubbles in the numerical numbers themselves, so you'd have to subtract X amount of invisible 1 by 1s, 1 by 2s, 1 by 3s, 1 by 4s. Who knows? 2 by 2s. Like, fuck. That is still not the reason why I started this video. You see how this works, guy? Now that I had... Oh my god, I incepted myself with a thought. Can I do that? My whole thinking was that by me doing what I'm doing, just videoing it, and I tell you, I go back sometimes. And this one I felt important because I was like, let's see how bad this one really was, because that was pretty shitty, and the video was shitty, and the pen was thin, and the shit used a Sharpie. And, or crayon, for fuck's sakes, there was one there. No, you get to add. You get a... You can say, no, that's wrong, fuck it. Take it out. Or you can say, like, wait, like, as an observer watching this again, I see, like, another, like, in, and I want to stick it in while it's fresh. If you don't stick it in when it's fresh, or take it off the pan and let it cool, it doesn't fully settle, so it's not going to be as delicious, and it might burn your mouth. Or taste doughy or something. You have to, like, let it... You gotta let it do nothing, guy. See, that's what... Wow, it's the whole way of thinking that way is, like, the nothing is everything. You gotta think of the nothing. It's a never-ending story, guy, but it starts with nothing. Mm. If you're forced to remember the titans, like the solids, liquids, and gases, because that's like n. N plus 1 would be this shit, and n plus 2 would be the final creation, lying down in a different axis. And if we originate from a same n, multiple places, like the reality we live in probably has a bunch of different realities, right? Like I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one standing upright. There seems to be six. Six faces of a cube, guy. That's just one level of, you know, its cellularness. But six sevens, guy? Like, but if we were just to, like, if you flip these four, I don't know, you'd have to read it in the same order, I guess. But it would be like the stars are created, and the number of constellations will be different. That's the cipher. Because you have to be smart. Because this number 1 is actually 88. Because a 1 is a 4. Because a 1 has a dot, a line, and it's in a fucking bubble, guy. So that 4 are the 4 bubbles of the 88. And we have 88 fixed rotating constellations in our sky. So now you have a 1 to 88 versus 28. And if these are all the infinite stars and shit in the sky, and that's a 28, and you're changing it to a 1 instead, you're changing it to an 88. Yeah, your stars are going to be there. But 28 times 88 will probably be the amount of constellations in that sky. That's what I mean. Sorry. This is an 88. That's a 28. The 28's coming over. Let's say it's 28 times 88. That's how many like fixed rotating constellations they're going to have. Okay? And the number of lights in the sky maybe will be less impressive in terms of like, yeah, they'll be less impressive. Like they won't see as many like nebula and like those giant galaxy, whatever they're called, of not stars, not planets, not constellations. That shit. There'll be less of them because you won't be able to see as many of them because there'll be way more constellations and they're brighter. So you won't be able to see them like with the naked eye or with telescopic lenses as easily as you are here. And then, so after the stars are like the way more constellations are created, and then you have a dark light to rule the day, because you have to know the rules, but the planets change, and since that's Saturn, that'd be like a dark light to rule the day, and a bright light to rule the night, and that'd be Jupiter. Planets is already ready because a 3 is a 1, so the G that's standing up in these two become 1. So there's your 3 of your 379 code. So that's time up to plants. Plants are needed for life. Plants are life. Plants are basic life. Huh? And down here, it would be the sun would be created first and then Mars. So like the sun in this reality would be Mars. And then you'd have, again, the moon. Moon would be like Venus. You wouldn't even know what the moon is. But the moon, what would the moon be called? No, the moon's always called the moon. So whatever the fuck planet moon is somewhere else, we don't have a name for it. It's Nibiru, guy. It's Nibiru. How many planets in our solar system? How many really? The one that's in the womb of the moon. This is the moon, guy. The 69 and the 6436. That's the 910. Okay, so the moon in Revelations is the first vial shattered down. Okay, it's going to become like a it's oh okay. So that's interesting. Okay, so Venus will just be called the moon, but it'll be Venus. It's still going to be called the moon. So either we can't call our moon that we have that we don't know its name, so we're going to have to call Nibiru. So that means that in their reality it'll be after the Titans, it's going to and after the whatever the 88 times 28 constellations, Saturn, Jupiter, and the I guess 1/28th amount of other lights other than constellations and stars and shit, whatever they're called. It'll be like because there'll be way more constellation, be brighter, right? So that makes sense. Then you're gonna have the sun will be Mars, so the sun will be far away. You won't even fucking see anything. Mars will be the sun, so it'll just be like the brightest thing that goes over the most on the elliptical or whatever. It's like again, it's like a planet of war, and they worship attack. Their sun will be Mars, and they worship attack. Or a cat, and Venus is their moon. Our moon's name is Nibiru, I guess. Okay, so Mars, say Sun, Mars. I guess Nibiru would be the 7. So N, oh, Nibiru? Nibiru? I don't know if I can spell that. N is 14. That's 5, 6, 7. Well, whatever. Alright, so 7's Nibiru, so you have Nibiru, Mercury, so Mercury's gonna be Mercury. Interesting. The messenger. Everything else switches, but the messenger of God. Huh. And 110 is going to be a Venus moon. But they won't call it Venus. They'll call it Moon. Or wait a second. If the moon's name's Nibiru, that's a 14, and M is a 13. So it basically says take away the circle. A 14 is a circle 13. So let's just call it M and make that bubble disappear, and then not teach these people about bubbles. I'm plussing 1 to number and shit. Okay, so wow, Nibiru moon. It's still not the thing I wanted to talk about when I started this. The thing I want to talk about when I started this is that I want to explain to the 85% of the population just how special they are. No, seriously, guy. Right now, for the Rh positive, like, I'm torn between. Now, I didn't think of that before, but let's do both stories. Okay, so I'm not going to denote positive. I'm just going to leave them as unlabeled positive. Those are essentially a first age all over again. Those blood types. 85% of the people out there, okay? You're literally having started from a negative duality. That we've conquered. I think we've just really real time kind of recently been working on really good stuff about the whole Saturn matrix invisible bubble that we're in that no one tells us about, but it's like a game we have to play. And we're MK Ultra'd with its code in all or everything. Now it's either to enslave us, which is bad, or teach us something which is good. I'd like to think that for some people, it's one of the options, and for other people, it's the other option. Everyone has free will, and I am not currently aware of what everyone is thinking all the time. And I would not want that. But check it out. We went from a negative reality Conquered the Saturn matrix. I think we can. I think with a little bit more time, visualize how to represent all six faces, and maybe you can go as far as all 14 with the 8 vertices. And I think it has something to do with all the different gematria ciphers. I mean, I don't want to go look in that shit yet because it's like number stuff that I think I don't want to do and that people that exist do already. And they should just stop wasting their time doing things that aren't important and start doing the things that are. There's everything to be like looked at and kind of like, I don't know, make a database about songs, what they really mean. Or maybe they already have all that shit. As I drink from my, you know, it's not really mine, but it was there. It's currently mine. Your lily pad. Look, you get to start at the end of the cycle, end of the nasty cycle. Okay, at the end of the nasty cycle. Okay, I guess we got tired of like that makes me think of what's this called? The Noah, the flood, the assholes or the Canaanites. It's too much assholes around. Everyone's negative. It was so negative. It was like we had to get rid of this shit. So something happened. I don't know. Maybe like there's like I said with the what is it? Vitamin C and niacin treatment. There's like different waves of thresholds of milligrams that you need to take to hit about 5 thresholds. I think that's what these are. Okay. And I think I'm gonna say because 2143. I think it takes that many years in our messed up Roman calendar to I don't have enough like even though they try to keep us down, I think with this. I think this is whole part of the MK Ultra like either they're looking for the one to see it all, but in the meantime it was a really good sedative for everyone. But I mean, once you start seeing it everything, you're like, fucking it's everything. It's in everything, guys. It's in everything. Like like the Speedy logo guy. It's the waters. Okay, it's like literally like the nothing here. If you were to like circle or take this strip of blue, like in the waters, there'd be two things, chilling out, like two realities or two bubbles. If those are connected, I don't really know. It could be three bubbles. Makes more sense. And like this guy, come on, like the reason I had to do the video also is because like seriously, that's a Sawyer, and that's a Sawyer face for a reason. And like he has one, two, three, four, five, and two. 5, 2, 1. It's connecting man with his higher self in some of the reality. But the reason I really like this is, you know, like literally if you circle autism, what does it spell? If you just circled that. If you circle it, what does it spell, guy? What could it spell? Austin. Maybe that's why I was told I have autism. And I'm like, no, I don't. But why you keep saying that? Oh my god, everything. Oh, the sky's falling, sky's falling, guys. Sky's falling, sky's falling, sky's falling, sky's falling, sky's falling, sky's falling. Oh god. Okay, so I like this picture, even though it's just a little picture at the top. Like, it's my scientific research guy. So, like, yeah. I think this is old, because it has the most islands. And, like, they're big. And I don't know how this doesn't belong to this. It belongs somehow to this. And that somehow doesn't belong to the same person that owns that. But they're both from over here. Doesn't that not make sense? Here, go over there. Yeah. How does nations from here own not I I don't know. How does that make sense? Doesn't how come that's not this color? Here. It should be, right? Or that is, but really? Maybe. I can see that as like, 1, 2, 3 or something. Like I can see the Scandinavians being like the biggest and then like Great Britain being and then Iceland being like maybe this is where all like the fucking like Vikings came from. Fucking aliens, guy. From like another like consciousness realm that joined because they were like done being like Canaanite assholes to everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like every generation does it. Like you get enough, you get 3 gens in, guy, and there's enough negativeness to go around. You need to hit reset, and then something happens. Okay, and it's different in every story. It's the same story told over and over and over again by literally a bunch of peoples. Why is there a comma here? Yeah. So once there's enough of this happening, you got to keep what you made. But you see what it did? It spawned a whole new, like for the first time ever. And this is where we are. We're in the fourth age from the first age. 14, all that crap. And the seam is here because I think what happens is that it's the oldest, most evolved bloodline to be negative in a negative world. Holy fuck. Oh, this all makes sense, right? Okay. Okay. So a B negative will fix a negative world for the future generations of all. And now you see what you get to do? You get to do this all over again. But you've already learned from a negative experience to create a positive one. And there's 85% of you. You know? All these star seeds and all that shit stuff and everything, all the whatever higher self stuff, and you have like fucking yelling at the fucking cat because cat's upstairs because there's food upstairs and the cat likes food and I share with the cat and I need to run. Oh, to the hills. Oh my god, kitty kitty, please listen to my brain and come downstairs. I don't like this, but yes. So anyways, yeah, it's fun. Awesome. Fucking great. Love this. So what I think happens next is this happens. So the fifth age, okay, you're gonna have fuck that. You're gonna have like a 5 literally A. You're gonna have a 5 literally B. You're gonna have a 5 literally O. And you're gonna have a 5 literally AB. To do exactly what happened above. Where none of us had this before. Right? So this is going to be... But, hold on a second. You have all of these. Well, I don't know if there's any more special. No, I already did it then. No, I already did this. I don't have to do that again. It's like doing it twice. I think this is all good enough. So I think what's going to happen is, okay, yeah. I think this is our route. We're in the fourth age. Our higher self's route will be different, but the same. Okay, why? Would they be... no. It's the 4 quadrants guy. Something just happened in my brain. Okay, no, this is good. Oh, yeah. This is what happens. Okay, so they would have... Okay, so they... And they... that's not what I wanted to do at all. And what's going on. And something's bad and everything. So I think you're going to get a negative 7A, negative 7B, negative 7C. Or not C, fuck. Oh. Negative 7AB. Okay. I think I get where this is going. And the top row is always the nothing. You know? It contains everything. It's just the middle row of time. And yeah, the next one, like, they're going to. Oh, it's a Y! I get it now! Right? Yeah, it's that. Okay, so what's happening is. Okay, fifth age part of the Earth is us. They're going to be seventh age of their Earth, and we're going to be merging, okay, with wow. Okay, there now the 7 and the 5, what are those going to represent? That's all we've created. What do those represent? The top and the top, okay? Or every beginning and every end from a different point of view, okay, are going to be at an end and a beginning, okay? So that's where your plus 2 comes from. So I think that this plus 2 represents the top of the Y, which means that this is going to what? I said 12D already. Like 12D is 13 by 13 matrix. 13 by 13 goes inside the 25 by 25 of a 24D cell, but we got to remember go backwards. It's 42D cell. 42 is just the macro of this, which is that then. The 25 by 25 Radiohead thing. Um, so you got to understand we're going to a 12D matrix. Now 12D matrix is just knowing that the 4 and the 7 and the 4 and the 7 are connected with a 1. Okay? See what I'm saying? Like the 12th dimension is a 13 by 13, which is an 11 when you account for the 1 and the 1. The bubbles. Okay? And you're going to have one for ours and one for theirs. With this 47 top of the Y, so there'll be a bottom. So this will be an 11. Maybe, yeah, 11. And one will be an 8. Because we're going 3 to 5 and they're going 4 to 7. And the 3 to 5 connection is the trinity. It's the capstone. It's when this flips up, it's a 2, 3, 4. Because it's like a mix of a 1 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 and 4 here. 5, 6, 7, 7. Yeah, all that shit. So I think that the 6 faces. Oh wow, it's even showing up. Like okay, I got 5. Okay, I got 5 on top, 7 on the bottom. I think I'm gonna need an 11 going at one side or something, one face, or vertice maybe. Hmm. I don't know. It's interesting. 3 to 5, 4 to 7, 4 to 7. I don't know. Maybe they have to. Maybe they. Yeah, we're only going to the fifth age, which is one cell. They're gonna learn that the one they're going to is 2, and that's interesting. So, and I wonder because the top here is all nothing. I wonder if you can call this one nothing if you want to look at the way that they would look at it. Because these would all be ones. Like this line here would be up here for them. So that's your 90-degree rotation of the matrix and all the shapes that come with the circling of cells. Like all the characters and everything would be inverted probably that way. So this diamond would be here. And this diamond being here are where all these 55s are showing up. And the 11s. And the 55s. Where is that? Guys, this is cool. 55 and the 11s. I had that somewhere. I remember seeing that somewhere. Shit, where is it? Wow, where is this? Oh, wow. It's only combining the reductions of these two into one, where I get my SOS and my 5511 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And we just learned that a 1 is a 4 through blood genesis. From a different point of view, because heaven and the earth would not have the same points of view. Never. Anyway, I'm a little. You get. This will be a positive version of this iteration, okay, going forward because you have the knowledge that's gonna. Again, it's gonna be the same blood. Okay, it's going to be the same blood if you don't intermix with the other numbers. But if the fives are the fives and everything, then it's a positive bloodline, meaning that you didn't grow up in slavery. You've learned from the Saturn matrix. It took 4 iterations of cellular growth to understand cellular nature of energy to start a future for the next generation as something positive. But yeah, there'll be like 20 bloods because these things, you remember, I think, I think the O's will be the same. It could not be. Maybe this will be like a north and south or up and down, whatever. Left and right, and what's the other one? There should be 3. Height, width, depth, whatever. So it'll be like new people, and I imagine new people look different because look around, guy. Places have different people that look different. And if there's now going to be from 7 continents, okay, 7 continents and 5 oceans, my God, they must have 5 continents and 7 oceans, guy. Whatever it is. No, the other way. 7 continents and 5. What is it? I don't even remember. And I look. We have 7 continents and 5 oceans. They'll have 7 oceans and 5 continents. With Mars as their sun. So our sun doesn't have a name then either. The sun can't be called the sun. What the hell's the sun called? Is there another name for sun? If the moon's not allowed to have a name, then the sun's not allowed to have a name. Because that's part of the rules. And they're the important ones because they're the 76 guy. You can't fuck with the 76 because this is the 7 the sun would be the 6 here. So, wow, then that means that their 76 in the middle of their table of creation would most likely be a 318. That would be a 318. Does that make sense? Is there anything with 318? What's 318? Really? Someone actually made this? Needs additional citations for verification. A, a Phoenix number? Is it a Sphinx? A Sphinx? So what the hell is this? I don't know what that means. A non 2T. Sounds like a. Anyway, and number 3, a Fennec number from ancient Greek. A wedge. Wow. We had the wedge strategy at work. It's a positive integer, guy. Okay, that is a product of 3 distinct. Oh my God, prime numbers. It's a product of that's what? A product of 3 distinct prime numbers. What the fuck? That's smart. This shit. That's smart. Boom, 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 boom. I can't look at that. It's bothering me. It's flashing. Oh, words right now. Oh, not. What? It's 30. Okay. Give me more. What can I want to see them all. What is this? Does it just tell me all of it? Nice. Ooh, I didn't know what these were. This is new. That's interesting. There's that bad boy, but not the same. A 138 guy. 310. 410. 430. Huh. 238 and 138. Hmm. Interesting. 222. I live there. House awesome. I like that. 25, 26. But the 5 is the 1 by 2 and the 6 is the 1 by 2. 322. Wow. Which one is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's the 34th number. It's the Mason number. It's the Anglo number. It's the. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. There, now we know that. That was important, apparently. Had to know that. 34. Am I saying it right? Six. Thanks. Oh, I wish I could read better, more good. Um, Sphenic. Stupid word. What a stupid word. I mean, stupid numbers that they want me to try to stupid say. What is this? What's a non-toilet? What is a non-tutient? Okay, positive. That's good. It is not in the range of Euler's. What the fuck, Euler again? Hi, you. What is this? I didn't learn this, or maybe I did. Maybe I should have. N. Look at that. N isn't not. Can we just call it non-two? Non-two. A non-toot. A non-toot. What the fuck is coprime? Coprime. N coprimes. All odd numbers are non-tutiants except one. Fuck, what is this? I don't even want to. I am literally. I'm so mind blasted right now. Why doesn't it go? It seems like there's more of these tutiant things. Fuck. It better not be like 55, because I'll shit my pants on camera. Okay, I have to count to you. Counting to you. It said one wasn't one or something, right? Anyways. N has no solution? Really? There's no solution to this? Oh, okay. Hey, look, starts with 14, goes to God, and goes to 34. Holy fuck. And 38? 33 circled 5 times is 38? Wow, and 55, 5, fuck guy. And that would be 67? Oh, you gotta think of this. Oh my god, and wow. Very interesting when you think in terms of adding 5s from here on. For at least 5, let's say. And the numbers they make. That's 81. That's a 9 by 9 matrix. It's a 79, which is like a kind of a 76. This will be a. Oh my god. Sorry, 73, which would be like 74, 75, 76 if you count for the +1, the +1, and the +1 by 2. This one will be 67. This one will be 55. They're all very significant to me. Anyways, what am I doing? Counting to here. Like counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. We need to offset 1, 1. Okay, so 318 apparently, which is the center of the other matrix, I guess. It's 34, 50, like, fucking cat. Sorry. Just, I don't think the dog erases them with his poof. So, you can't even see because it's down there. There's your 55. There. That's where it goes. That's your, I guess this one is. Oh, shit, that's the sticky outy bit of their cell. Motherfucker. That's the plants. That's the plants of their Genesis 1. That's the 1 by 2 that goes one in, one out, and then the 1 by 2 that dangles off of it in the link of the chain from the G that goes in the ground would be like it, instead of reading it this way, you'd read it like this way instead, I think. No, 180. It'd be a 180 because this would be your bottom. It'd be mirrored and downward, I guess, and you'd be going up. I think that's what that is. I think that's the part that's supposed to like link into our 9 by 9 or something that overlaps and sits down or something. Why would I find that first? Why would I find that first? Why would I find those two numbers first while trying to look at this alternative shit? Uh, it's like the sticky outy bits here, of Armageddon, the 6 and the 0. When you get up to the fifth column, which took a while to get number 4, and number 5 came pretty close, but then you had the sticky outy bits. Because you always need a sticky outy bit. And at look, like they're like at the 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where it starts. And this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that would be a, a 1 in and 1 below, and that would be the full one. So yeah, that's where it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Well, I guess that's the way it goes because plants are linked to all of the animals in this giant V, which is a triangle. So I guess the 5 and 6 are connected like a V with like that makes like an 11 kind of thing. Goes to a point of something, probably an 11 or a 3, but the 3 would be conceptually circled 2 or something. Anyway, 3. What? There we go. We're talking about the couch, and oh my god, I just why? Does anyone want a cat and a dog? I'm gonna give them away. I don't want to have them anymore. Look at this shit guy. Oh my god, yeah, dogs and cats, I have dirty hair. I need to hear about it. You gotta talk to no one. You gotta talk to no one about it. Because it's not like at all passive aggressive. It makes me feel like absolute garbage. No, I gotta hear about it. Like, not only flying like same floor, you gotta be loud enough so I can hear you in the basement, because I need to. Because it's like the most awesomeness. Hey, look, 69. What is this? 6, 9. What is this? What is? Huh? Look at all this shit. Ah, there we go. That's fucking positive shit. Fucking love my life. Fucking great. It's not you. I'm just. This is how I would be in my head if I couldn't express myself properly. This is what it's like to be me. Doesn't take me long to be set off, really. Look at this. Really, eh? What is all this? Police Chief Wiggum on this. The fuck? Yeah, I gotta get. Cat has to go. I'm no longer allowed. No, I mean, I'm going. I'm gonna move to fucking boarding house. Fuck this. Look at this guy, Genesis. What the fuck is this? Huh? Oh, really? Yeah, really, Abraham people. You want to explain to me this now? Now that you know about cellular nature of rightness, can you please now translate what this means for Kevin? Kevin would like to know what your thoughts are now. Bible people. I'll make it bigger if I can. Make it as big as I can. That's wow. We're going to the next level, guy. Wow, look at that. All right, so like, so like pretty high shit up there is like related to this number. Really? Thinking fourth dimensional to seventh dimensionally? Hmm. In terms of what their matrix might look like, based on reverse creation. I don't even know if I even talked about what I wanted to talk about when I started this. I think it had something to do about like a bunch of 14s. I think you gotta like make a 14 was like my actual point to all this slurry. I don't know if I want to even delete this. I think I do. Um, so any letter can make any negative race and perfect and master it, and out will come a better age where you now live in duality and you have to know of it but choose not to act in it. And if we can get all a little bit on board here about like, just this part of duality is pretty much slavery. Like I can yeah. Like there's other words but like that one's pretty much the easiest one to say cuz it sums it up rather nicely. 3, you know, 3 and then like there's 4 and 3 is 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's 11 negatives here. And that one, like this, I can change it and make like a, mm, like a hypercube instead. For the 6 and the 8 that need to be together to make a 14. Because this is what my point's about here, guy. Okay, you make a 1 to make a 4, to make an 8, to learn to not do this again. Negative shit. And then to make a new future from here onward. Okay, with 20 permutations, right? So you're gonna have all different ones now. Okay, it's going to happen, and we have to all be prepared for that. And like this shit. No, just this stuff, I guess. Have to write them out. No, I should have just taken that. I'm only going to show the unique ones. I don't know if there's any G or D negative blooded people that are offended by this. Fuck off. That's what I'd say. Yeah. And then I do a space and that shit. And of course I gotta do them all differently because I'm retarded, but there. And anyways, I hope I made sense somewhat. I kind of don't remember what I talked about, which is neat because I can go back and like look at myself. Okay, you can always yeah. So these would be the 20. So that'd be 6, 6, and 8. So if you are a, let's say, I don't know, fucking O positive person, because there's lots of those, right? Um, let's yeah, you're more gianty than everyone else. Okay, let's just say that's gonna happen. That's not really the thing I wanted to, the effect I was going for. 36, yeah. Oh, it's the whole thing. Gotta love Notepad. Um, the shit format. Horrible. Okay. Sorry, oh, positive person. Look at all the shit there is. Okay? Now, not saying that a negative person is going to breed negativeness. Okay? It kind of means like experience, going through every possible mistake that could be ever made. We've made it, and then some. Okay? We're pretty awesome at like shit in the bed, I'd say. Okay, but like literally, so the only good thing out of this that could have happened was this. And it took 2,000 years, I guess, to protect, to, I don't know, fuck, to let slavery expire because I think they knew this was going to happen. I do now. Like, I, I do. You don't have to believe me. But like, I think slavery was going to expire and they just milked it as long as they could and force us the hard way to learn. And now, but maybe they don't see it that way. Maybe some do and some don't again. But I think there's going to be a lot more new shit. Okay? Like, all I'm saying is that I don't think anything shows up. Okay? Like when land masses show up. Okay? It's like your consciousness evolves so that your visual light spectrum is changed. I don't know what that means or if it's enhanced or whatever. But I literally think that because of our bubble volume geometric change of based on our knowledge of the Saturn matrix that we live in, our eyes will change because the only thing that changes are your eyes, and things will come into focus that were not there. And the only way I see that happening is if we're the dumbest showing up to a more evolved consciousness. Like on a snowflake, we're that last little tiny speck that crystallized before it, I don't know, fell from heaven. Like, I don't know what to say. But we're joining something that's bigger. But from here, we can be whatever's left of the geometry that we're in, which is whatever it is, uniqueness, probably infinite and retarded and stuff. I don't think we'd be thrown into like the fire like that. I think it'd be like small. Like you wouldn't have again frequency to everything around you. You know you're in a structure or in a cell that big, but there's still invisible walls of division, I think. And it's a matter of popping those by understanding numerically dimensions of bubble. Does that make sense? Um, there's at least 7 depths here. Okay, at least 9. There's 9 depths really, but I think the front and the back are just like the window you see it through. So I think there's like 7. But there's like fuck, maybe they're no, they're us. They're us. They're future us. Fuck, if I got the 3455 here, it kind of makes me remind of plants because 3 makes 4 makes 5, and 3 makes 3 makes 3455. It's like their G Instead, their G is not here. The letter G, I think, is here. Yeah, yeah, this would be their G. This would be where their infinite. This would be their 69. That would be that right here, I think. I think. No, no, it would be here. It would be this one. Sorry, my bad. They would be down here. That's their 69. And their G. No. Okay, Kevin, calm it down. They're going from the 5, the 55. They're going from here. This is their 69. That's their 69. This is cool. And that's a weird one because it creates a 4-6 split. That's their G. And it just took a little turd shit for a 1x2 and a 1x2, but it's connected to the bottom of their G. It goes from here, here. Wow. So our energy at the 21, at the KJ, with no plus ones, guy, because we're ignorant. We're all a bunch of Kevins, and Kevins are ignorant. So Kevins are 21s. And since you're all a bunch of Kevins, fucking Kevins, anyways, don't know a fucking circle shit. Somehow our higher selves, the energy is coming from their hypercube, which is another dimension or level higher than our current G at this depth in the matrix. So if we're starting on like fourth, yeah, it's 1 by 4. So we're starting at depth 4. Their G would not only be in a different matrix, but correspondingly, because it's bigger, I think it would move down here. Like their matrix is bigger. I don't know. I don't explain it other than that. Maybe it comes. Oh shit, guy. Maybe that's what. Well, I don't have ciphers for the. Like I have cipher for the fourth and fifth column that go all the way infinite downward, but I don't have anything for the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Now, if the G is starting here, I should be able to, and that's 4 days. That's 4 days because you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should have enough information in the Genesis in the Genesis one of their story to do the whole 9x9 matrix, and the new 9x9 matrix is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 over the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, which are unknown right now, which will just be the 1x4 underneath this. And I think you can keep staggering those G's on top and make new 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You'll get different names, guy. You'll get different names the lower you go, and maybe that's where the Jewish gematria comes from. They don't use 800. 800 to me is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 circles. Yeah, if you're able to use the same mathematical pattern but start here with these numbers, but do the evolution of self from a different starting point, that's not a node in our mathematics, and you have the room, you would literally have enough information. I bet she's crying. Oh, fucking Christ almighty at this, because I'm fucking losing my mind, right? I'd rather be dead. Seriously, I'd rather be dead. I have to put up this shit of my life. Fucking autism fucking posters with the fucking dog that looks like me. It says fucking Austin if you fucking circle it, you fucking slaves. Thinking about your higher self. But you don't want to do that, right? That would fucking shatter your paradigm. Wow. Okay, well, I don't know what to say. I don't even. I started to listen to the old thing and I don't give a shit. Like, it's old. I would look at it again, but I mean. Oh, it's 322. Of course it's 322. I looked at my phone. It's 322. Of course it is. I hope this is entertaining for you at work. Slaving away for your dollars to be full of abundance and slaves still, Let's not get fucking upset about that or anything. Let's not actually try to do some actually useful math for once. No, no, let's just keep being retarded, everyone, all the time. Fuck. Bunch of fucking Kevins, guy. Bunch of fucking retarded Kevins. Right here. That's you. Not all you. I'm I'm irritated. I'm irritated now. It's too much information. It's coming like there's too much to do. I don't think I can do this now. Like I can do it, but I mean this is now no. Like I can't. I don't want to do it. I actually don't want to do it. I can do it. I don't want to do it. If I was happy, I'd do it, but I'm not happy. It's like I'm on fucking strike. All the fucking Kevins of the world can fucking feel what the pain is to know you that maybe you can do something about this, but we're not going to because we're fucking slaves and we like it. How about that? Hey, you like that? Fucking sad fucking place I live. Well, I got a lot of code for myself for later, I guess. I want to meet one other person who sees what I see. Like I want to see like someone who knows this. Someone's been taught this from a different point of view. This is not the way you learn this. Or is, I don't know. It seems like if I knew what I knew now at the beginning, fucking joke to learn this. Fucking joke. How did I get this way is what I want to know. Maybe it's more like you don't know how to solve. I don't know how to solve for these. I don't have any repeating patterns that go this way. It, the only way to make sense is that this layer stops. This P is done. You got to go like up a layer and then or whatever many layers. Fuck, if this is the fourth layer or sorry, the third layer, I don't even know anymore. It's a 4 by 4, so it's going to be the fourth layer, let's just say. Fourth age. And but it's 3D. Anyway, and we're going to the fifth age. It's like we're going to go meet up with a layer 2 above it, but in doing that, we're going to have to understand the layer above us, the fourth dimension. And the only way to understand the fourth dimension is to understand the significance of 7 in our dimension and backwards engineer they're going to 7 from 4. We've been at 7 before, but it was an easier lesson or a earlier thing in our evolution, which is whatever the fuck. I think that's what's going on. And I think once you see the key there, it's infinite for fuck's sakes, because it doesn't matter how many times you create this matrix over top of this matrix. Well, like, obviously there's a finite number of times you can do it. Um, like, well, I don't know if you rotate it or whatever, but I mean, it's always part of a quarter. Well, I guess the only other place you could do this really would be at this one. The the fuck, what is it? 9, the 10th. But the 10th would be just the same as the 6th, really. I guess it just goes infinite down to there until you understand what the cellular evolution. Okay, so no, balance. Okay, balance would be balancing what now? It'd be balancing the thicknesses after the titans. Okay, like we had to. Oh shit, I didn't even have that on me. We had to remember the titans, right? So we have to remember the titans from solid, liquids, and gases. We'll have to now remember the titans and as well remember not how to be slaves. Like not be retarded. So we'll remember the titans and what it's like to not be retarded. Which means that we'll have to understand. Like basically it's a stairway now, but your steps now are going to be giant 4x4 like G's and puzzle pieces and shit, like it's like a Escher, like whatever, fucking staircase, infinite paradox, whatever. But now your steps, instead of going like a Contra 2D side scroller, it's going to be like these now are the steps, and they're going to be going up, or I think up in the depths or whatever. So now, okay, you get the Trinity, and then you start on the fourth, you start your third dimensional Earth consciousness. You're going to have to understand fourth dimensional Earth consciousness with the G here to get to. Well, we're going to Armageddon, which is 5 cells, so fifth D. So they should have an Armageddon-like sequence. Uh, maybe, yeah, the G's going here, and if it's in the same place, then it would be 7, right? We're going to 5, they're going to 7. So it would be 6 to D. They'd be going, oh wow. Oh wow, guy. They'd be going they'd be going wow, they'd be passing the 6D guy. I can't make this up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 fucking characters. The 6D guy. Um, okay. So to go from 4th D to 7th D, I guess 6D is just kind of like your Armageddon. So they'd have to learn all that shit. And it looks like they have more data. Look at this. Look how easy it is for them. Like they probably have babies that make these. Look, it says 6, 8. Your number sequence is 1 to 9. Oh, 7, 12 could be like 1 of 7 of 13 because they're all about circles and shit, but they got to know that there's no circles here or something very primitive. 174 is like 12 magnets in heaven. Like, and 100 magnets is on. Look, it has like it makes the stem of 1 and a 1 across from the middle. It just means there's 100 magnets on the both wheels. There's 42 and 8, and 42 and 8 on opposing. Like just imagine the middle of this little 1 by 3 plus as a black hole. So it just basically tells you there's 50 here, 50 here. There's 4, 2, 8. Come on, this is a joke. This line here, this 6D right here, gives you so much information. Like so much information on like they probably have creation code math as their numbers. Like they probably go 1, 0, 8, 9, 2, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, whereas we go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for 91. And it probably takes them no time. Like they have more parameters. Or this is the if we're going to the fifth age, really it's a circled 5, which means we're going to the sixth age, which is really like this. It's that. It's a knowledge of that. It's knowledge of turning that fucking thing on and get fucking money to fucking build it and fucking people who know what they're doing to fucking do it. And getting fucking project managers that know how to fucking project manager to fucking do it. And this is knowledge. Everyone, like people know this. This is known now. I'm mad. I'm irritated that they know so much more, and it's just it is what it is. So that's their Armageddon. Okay, we've derived, I guess, four-dimensional Earth Armageddon consciousness. Isn't that fun? Maybe kind of somehow, like, we kind of figured out 50 before-ish, and now 60 is kind of obvious, and well, 70 is like nothing, right? It's just understanding all the invisible nothings that are everywhere that we don't see, because we're fucking Kevins, and we're retarded. I'm irritated at myself. Fucking Bob Dylan pissed me off. Fucking pissed me off. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what I was going to talk about. Literally, this is retarded. This I can't even. This all this new shit is. I don't even know what to say, guy. I don't even. Fucking 318 motherfucker. It's What the fuck is her name? Yeah, what? I think I was talking about like what's the name of her son? Is there a name for his son? Like, is there? Like, I'm gonna go look and see if there's a name for our son. Like, that's I guess it's Jesus, right? So I guess their son's called Jesus now. Is that like a football rule? Kind of put our hands in the air and we'll do like a football arm. Oh no, go the other way. Let's see all that moving and shit. I'm mad, guys. I'm sorry for being so mad. Fucking uh, Nisa. What is that? I should look at this. Alexander the Great's army who hailed from Nisa? Really? Wow. Wow, that's not synchronistic whatsoever at all. Thank you. That's retarded. Don't need this, right? 315 BC, 315. I don't know. Plus one and a plus one and a plus one for the three, the one, the five for like a 318. Like, hmm, five beside it, but really it's like a 2-3. But is that, are we time travel? Okay, yeah, sorry. Time travel. Time travel is easy, guy. Soul. Soul. That's true. Ah, cool. You picked up different shit than I did. I'm pretty flabbergasted with the numbers and that shit that I learned that I don't know what it's about. I don't really care. Okay, so like literally if this was an 11 by 11 matrix. No, theirs is different. See, ours is odd, theirs is going to be even. It's a 12 by 12 matrix. I remember saying that. We are 9 by 9 8D. They are a 11D 12 by 12. They're 12 by 12. Won't have a middle seam. It'll have two in the middle, right? Because it's not going to be, it's going to be like, this is an odd number. They're going to have a 12 by 12, so it's going to be 6 and a 6. So they're going to have literally a nothing in the seam. They'll have a nothing as their balance, but they need to know to subtract the nothing from everything. We have numbers in our middle, and we popped the bubble. We have no knowledge of nothing. We have to account for the nothing everywhere. Do you understand? Like if you have a 12 by 12, it'll have a 6 and a 6, and it'll literally have a nothing as balance. To picking up on the importance of nothing over there should be quite simple because like they really don't get balance if you can't understand that the nothing is balance like numerically with their numerical matrix. No, I think it starts here. It starts here and there's a G right fucking here. And then this is the plants of that new dot, which will be not here. It'll be down. Ah, fuck. Okay. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, hmm, I guess it'll be a Saturn matrix. 'Cause what's the middle of a 12 by 12? It'll be the 2 by 2 in the middle. That's cool. So their 2 by 2 is going to be equivalent to 318 somehow. Don't ask me. um, I didn't have a hard enough time with just this shit. So they must think like what, squared? Or I don't know. Maybe instead of having 1 by 2s, yeah, that's what they do. Instead of creating 1 by 2s every time they create something, they're going to create like a 2 by 2 every time. And a 2 by 3 and a 2 by 4 and a 2 by 5. Hope that does that make sense? But I think that's what's going on. And yeah, the four horsemen of the apocalypse are going to be on every level where you finish the G. It'll make the same P. And I guess the only way for though this is the fucked up part maybe. Hmm. How would they get there? Like how? How would you like maybe me looking at their Armageddon is obvious to me since I've counted everything, but them looking at our Armageddon is easy for them for some reason. And maybe that has something to do with the middle 2 by 2, which is linked now to potentially 318 or something close to that based on these motherfuckers. If they're in subtraction land, 4 and a 1, there's your 3. And that could, and they don't probably read left to right. They probably read like left, right, middle, because they account for the nothing. So that could be like a 3, 1, and your 11 could just be an 8 from a different point of view, rotated and stuff. But how would you represent that in 4 quadrants, in 4 cells? Maybe, no, this is what's happening. They have a scale of whatever our scale is, which is 1 is equal to a 60, but they also have a 2 is equal to a 1, I bet. Which means that the numbers that show up on our level of the matrix in places that they need to pull from, they pull from individual cells, but when it goes into their higher plane, I think, instead of making a, because it's higher up, the circle gets bigger. So when you put your one, it looks like a 1 by whatever at this level, but when you're looking in terms of the one below, it looks like it's a 2 by 2 or something. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a projection outwards. I just I don't know how they would descramble to go into individual cells down like, here somewhere where it's pretty unknown. No, wait, it won't be. It'll be in the middle. This is continual. I have that. I have that. Yeah. No. No, I have that. So, makes sense, man. This actually made sense. I like that. Like fucking nailed it, guy. I don't know. Ugh. What is this? What is this giantness? Fucking yeah. Go tell me about gods of Abraham, please. I want to hear more about that because that totally doesn't have anything to do about the numerical story I'm trying to tell, but or anything. Thanks to some word I can't remember about math that I don't know. What is this? Uh, are these right? What is this? What is this? 340 looks right. All right, so where would it be? It would be start at 155, right? So you'd start here and you'd go out 6. No, right. Oh, it's 4 quadrants. That's what they do. Okay, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think those are repeatable. So this would this be it? But how do I have that? Why did I just multiply everything by 2? It's italicized for a reason. Hmm. No, I don't like these. Oh no, these are just. I know what I did. I didn't know these numbers. At this time, I remember now. These ones I didn't know. So I italicized them, and I think I just made some stupid thing up, like I just added the one before it, because I wanted to show you the four horsemen guy. Look, it looks like riders on a horse, of different sizes, because they're in different depth perceptions of how close they are, or how far they are, or how tall they are, or how big their horses are. Okay, and I think that's just what happens. I think like the next one would be drop down here, and if you were to put our like here's our, you know, that's five, and then be like, one, two, three, four, five. That would be their new 76. Now, how would that be? Hey, look at that. No shit. It's a 9 3 15. This is a theorem. But look at that guy. Look, I'm sorry. Here. Sorry. So this would be literally 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. It's kind of like the same way you get to the 76. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah. So this would be like the 76. Let's make it special. Like, ooh, recently used. That one. So look, our 318's right. Oh, no, no. Our 318's right here. Here's your 315. A 9 is just a unification between a 0 and a 1 and a 1. 110 plus 3. Somehow, like, I don't know. It's a stretch, I guess, but like, a 9 is the unification between a 0 and a 1. And if you're going to unify the whole fucking thing, but circle around everything, you're still stuck with a 0 and a 1 and a 1, which is a 9. And 9s are balance and cancel or whatever, but it's a 1 1 0, which is a plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 in a circle. So they'd need to know how to reverse engineer this then to get 318. That's all I'm saying. Like they'd be looking at this matrix at a different spot on how to work backwards to understand our point of view, where we had to work forward from our genesis to get an understanding of where they are. Does that make sense? Okay. We had to work forward in our creation, in our genesis, to find out where our higher self reality would be like, and they have to go backwards because they're always subtracting shit. We're always adding shit. They're subtracting shit. We're adding shit. It's a matter of reverse engineering everything that's out there. Okay, a bunch of crazy people are putting out there all the time in plain sight, all the time, for whatever reason. So it's up to you what the reason is, fucking mind control or not. But that's too synchronistic to not be like, like I've had a lot of synchronistic stuff happen. This is like, not the most like revolutionary, I would say. But these things were pretty cool. What is okay? I made it retarded percent. This was cool. So I don't need to know what this is, do I? Zero if no such K exists. Really? Son of a. What the fuck am I? Why is K being used? What the hell? X, N? Mm. Offset 1. So it's 54, but there's an offset 1? 55? Like there's an offset 1 here, though. Maybe it's negative 1. Maybe it's 33. Ha, it probably is. And then you have to know 5 to 1 code, I guess. This is nuts. Whatever this is, I don't know why this is a big deal. Why is this a big deal? What is this used for? How does this make anything better in life? Did someone just say if you take three prime numbers and multiply them, we'll give it a fucking word? And the word of all words is this word. Which means the wedge guy. If you worked at fucking wedge, yeah, we're gonna get into the metro with our wedge solution. And stick the wedge up your ass. Yeah, like 3, 7, and 11 would circle around it, and then that's like unification between 0 and 1. That's like 3, 7, 9. But anyway, the first case of two consecutive sphenic integers is really? Huh. Huh. There's a relationship between the. Wow. Okay, no, that's really. There's. Okay, wait. Get bigger. There. This is better. Look at that. Huh. So you need 32 magnets, okay? And you gotta multiply it by 5 for the rings of heaven. And how would you multiply it by 2? Oh, I understand. Because you need one here, and they need one there to be built. And when they're turned on, they'll be turned on at exactly the same time. And that equals the 33 in my world. That's just the 0 that circles the 32, which is 33. So 23 times 5 is 160 magnets. You know, we already went over that. Which is basically telling you a device. But you need 2 devices to make a circle 33, or to combine 5D Earth with 7D Earth, because the 3rd dimension and like 4th dimension are getting smarter at the same time, because everything happens at the same time. Anyway, and what over here? 11 and 7. Okay, so like, do we, yeah, what is this? 132 shit. No way, it's still a circle 33. And that's like a 77. No, 379 code. 379 code, okay. 379 code is 231. What does that mean? No, think about it. If a plus is a 4, then an x is a 4, and there's two x's that are 4, 4, and plus 1 would be like 4, 4, 1, be like a 9. And then the one with circled the whole thing, like 379 code. Now, if that is the case and we use the 1 to circle it, we need to use the 1 to circle it over here. So this would again be a circle 32 for a 33. So 33 is again related to 369 code, which is the whole basis of deconstructing the 9x9 matrix. What the hell is this used for? On the magnitude of the coefficients of the cyclot whatever polynomial bulletin. 1936, the last time anyone looked at this shit? What is it used for? Almost prime. What the fuck is this? Mobius. What is this? Properties. Square free. What the hell is this? Distinct Mobius function. Okay. Oh man. Look at all this. Huh. Really? It's Genesis. It's Genesis code. And they come from somewhere. From balance. 9. 0. A heaven. 8D in our 9x9 comes from heaven. It's a 9x9 because it's 8D. Because it comes from heaven. Column of heaven and a row of heaven. PQR is what they use, really. So 16, 17, and 18. A 111, 678. A 1111, 3, 8. What? It's a 111138. So it's a 6. It's 6 ones. Or if in like reverse land, 38 minus 4 would be 34, which is kind of interesting. Anyway. Oh, offset. Yeah, because there's always a 1. Kind of like how there's always an O blood type. That's what this means. There's always an O blood type. It's the 1. It's a representation of a true 0. It is a representation of O blood type. Like, what is this? Phoenix fucking blood type? Genesis math? Wow. This might be what happens when there's, wow, 3 sets of the motherfuckers guy. N. What the fuck is N? How do you get N out of this? P, Q, P, R, Q, R. Yes, there's 3 distinct 11s you can make with 3 1s. And N. 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 N is equal to that shit. Sorry. P times Q times R. Wow, what would that be? So there's a 1, the inceptor of the cellular energy device in someone else's cellular energy device. There will be the 3 bloodlines, I guess, like of different 4th age fifth age, and sixth age. Does that make sense? Sixth age? That would be a 16, so that'd be 6, so that'd be minus 2 to fourth age to fifth age. So if I minus 2 to everything, that'd be 6. Anyways, whether fourth age, fifth age, sixth age races that come, and the possibilities are these guys with these guys, these guys with these guys, these guys with these guys. I don't know how you get 3 bloods to go into 1. That's new to me. You might have like 2 vaginas guy or something. That's silly nonsense. Like, what if there's like the 2 vagina peoples and stuff? It's Genesis, it's blood Genesis. How do you get one that has all 3? How? Oh, no, no, that just means another generation, right? That means like if you have a PQ that mates with an R, I guess that's an N. Yeah, must be right. Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind all the vagina comments. Sorry. But this looks like Genesis math. Huh. Wow. I'm I'm shocked with the similarities to cellular energy. And I'm shocked with how I found all this. I'm shocked. I'm literally shocked, guy. I'm the fuck ate you? Oh, I'm yeah, I think 2 plus 2 is pretty important. Um this is literally retarded now. I'm I don't know really here what I'm. Okay, so that is that. Sorry, I'm just gonna that guy? Yeah. So the 138 would be here. So like, and our 76 is here, guy. Holy shit, now it's getting weird. And this must be the other 2 that I was looking for. And that's not this is an old one. This is an old one. This is wrong. What is this? What is this shit? It's all wrong. Yeah, that was what's under the sea is 100 and 100. Everything changed. That's very interesting. And unitalic. And this one would be what? D 1000. Oh, what did I what is this? Am I'm something's up here. 00111 C. Oh yeah, 322. What the hell? What's wrong with my brain? What is all this stuff? This is all wrong. I'm just stunned that I'm looking at what I'm looking at. Sorry, I'm just 13 and everything upstairs. Yeah. No, that's 174. Oh my god, yeah. Let's keep going. Just keep going. 522. There we go. Perfect. I'm loving it. It's like McDonald's. There we go. And this is not that. That is that. It's just old file. Okay, now that that's settled, what am I doing? I'm looking at these 2. That would be like the 4th kind of heat. Why? Why on earth? Why? Just why? Anyways, I don't know why. What is this? I'm gonna say I'm good with this. Let's see what the theorem is here. Okay, obviously. Okay, here we go. What's the theorem? Show it to me. Like, oh yeah, it's plus 5, plus 2, plus 7, right? No, not the one before. Yeah. or n plus 2 or something. Yeah, it's from the initial fly spec. Oh my god, I just 6436. It's all good. Cool. So that's one underneath. 6436. That's error 69. Interesting. Um, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but their new center would be 6. No, here 6. And then it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be their cell for their giant guy. But I don't think that one's right because I don't know what these are. And it has something to do with this, probably. Maybe it's something to do with all this. Maybe it has something to do with that, and that, and that, and that. What's the sum of that? Like, does it tell me? Count 4, max 522, min 522. That doesn't sound right. Sum 522. Equals the sum of U. Kind of looks like we're making like the thing that Superman put the bad guys in. I think that's 522. How can that be 522? What is this? 340, 522, 110, 50. How is this equal to 522? Sum of how does that even make sense? What? Oh my God. Sure. Okay, so I have a calculator. Let's just 522 plus 110 plus 50 plus 340 equals 1022. It's like a 22 circled twice. It's like a 24 or 42. Okay, what about divide by 4? Let's see what the average is. 255.5. Wow. 2, because there's two fives. 55. It counts as a 1 point. And look at it from a different point of view. You just see the 1 5 from the beginning or the 1 5 for the end. 255.5. Oh. There's a connection, guy. Whoa, okay. There's two fives, so it's 255. Count out the 1 point, and then look at it from one of the spheres inside. It's a 5 or a 5. 255.5. Now that's related to the center of the middle from where the 69 in Genesis starts at 155. And that's the mean of the, maybe they're infinite knot, or some kind of other, maybe the top of the infinite knot. What is that? Like, I don't know, what would you say that is? Here. There we go. What would you say that is? Right here. This shit. Kind of like a, it goes one past where the infinite knot is. You know? It kind of makes the infinite knot a 1 by 2 instead. Okay, that means that this one would have to be included as well as this one, or not? Okay, now it's doing the sum. Piece of shit. What the fuck was it doing before? No, it's not. Now it is. I guess if they're colored, they don't know how to do math. That's fun. Okay. Uh, whatever. It should work, right? I mean, I don't know why it didn't work. That one, and 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 that one. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. 77702. Wow. Or an AAA, like a 27, 27, 27. Or is it like what David Bowie had on the ground control? Yeah. 7-3, 7-3, 7-3. Maybe that's why ground control, ground control, ground control on Space Odyssey. Wow. He knows. He knows, guy. I might as well put these two, right? Okay, what did I just find today? I made the infinite knot thicker. That's how you get to 13 from 8. Oh. There's 2 points of entry, guy. Remember I kept saying? Oh, my cat's here. Remember I kept saying that you can choose to leave the infinite knot at the 110 here? Oh. You can go straight. But I don't think that's created because a 1x3 is not created there yet. So you have to go from here to the 8. And then back down to 1x2. 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 If you want a cat or a dog, let me know. This cat. I don't think I can handle it anymore. I don't think I'm allowed them where I'm going. No, you're gonna get pawn shopped. I'm gonna bring you to the pawn shop and trade you in for something. Something awesome. That's totally not cat-like at all. Mm-hmm. You don't like that? What about the medals? You do like that? That's a... No, you don't like that. You don't know what you like. I guess these would be... Ah. What? From here to here. This would be a 3. Look at that. See what's going on? Or unless I counted it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. What, cat? Hmm. Anyways, I think you come up from the 110 back to the 8 and then back down to the 13. I used to say when you're at the 110, go across to the 13. I think the best way to do it is that way. You gotta make it back to the 8. You gotta make the 8, like they say in Game of Thrones. Oh my god, I just want to, I want to smash my face and get all bloody and literally die. Yeah, that's how yeah, yeah. And there's something wrong with me, apparently. Really, really, really is there. I'd like to see you prove it. I don't even know what to say about this shit now. And whatever, this is just, it's interesting. It's playing with depths. Okay, there's so much you can do. I'm not gonna play anymore. And if anyone thinks whatever, I don't know what to say. Okay, cool. Um, I don't know. I'm like super like. Really? That is just that's Dan? Dan. Just want to break this. You got like this is bullshit, guy. This is a bullshit story and you know it. Fucking Dan is DNA from cats and fucking dogs and fucking higher selves and 318. It's just your fucking 40 to 70 fucking matrix and fucking backwards engineering fucking land. Yeah, and 1414 really, because we both have to make fucking devices, eh? Yeah, this is retarded. Removing the circles, really. That's what they do. That's what they do. Correction Mobius function of any sun. I don't know that. This is all fucking retarded words to me. I this is retarded. Stop in my armpit. What? Ow! Fucking cat. What is heaven? Not this. Where is heaven? Where? It's in the fucking battery. It's the black hole. It's a black hole. It's Holy Spirit. It's you need 14 axles to contain a black hole. That's your heaven. That's your Holy Spirit. That's where all the light comes from. It bends in and out of the Mandelbrot set because light can bend in air. That's heaven. Does it fucking matter where heaven is? Does it fucking matter? Yes. To make that and to make that alone. You're a bubble in a battery. Your consciousness is a bubble. Sometimes you think about them way too much. Sometimes you don't think about them at all. You need to balance that shit by thinking about your reality and your higher self's reality somewhere else. Look at the hair. Let's all lose our minds. The fucking cares about fucking heaven? Heaven is making a battery on Earth. Heaven should be next to you. You can fucking touch it, but I wouldn't recommend it if it's on. Heaven's in there, guy. Bring it to Earth by bringing fucking batteries around. You want to think anything else about Scripture? Go and be delusional someplace else. Sorry, but fuck off with the Bible shit, guy, and the God shit. It's science and mathematics and geometry and batteries. And opening your consciousness. And looking at a number sequence from infinite points of view, based on probably a lot more ciphers that probably a lot more smart fucking Anglos know than I do. Like the tops of the slavery chain. Yeah, I'll fucking take down generals, bitch. So, fucking, you understand where heaven is? It should be in your mind that your higher self is already making for yourself. And you gotta catch up with that reality. By creating your reality, learning from your mistakes, adding things to where you talked about things where we're so mind blasted about something else and thinking about something else that you totally missed something else that was completely obvious the next time you watch it. And then as long as you're okay to admit that you were wrong in whatever it is you're doing and work towards your goal of whatever it is, and the only way you can do that is by like revising yourself. The only way to revise yourself is if you do it in the now when it's fucking most important, when it's like burning in you. Look like a fool. It doesn't matter. Because everyone else is fucking just equally as retarded. Or they're slave masters. Fucking heaven. Heaven is anywhere but here. This place is void of heaven. Trust me. Except for my basement. But it's just like a model. Worth nothing. Just like my life. Nothing. Different for every mankind. It's a battery based on the same geometry. From a different point of view, they have to arrive at the same conclusion. The mathematics don't change when you're looking at dots and lines. That's the beauty of it. You have to think of duality. Now, I've been thinking a lot about left-right. I haven't been thinking much about up-down. I've been thinking in and out, but not like in the page, out of the page. You're in someone's cellular energy machine. Who's in someone's cellular energy machine. And you're discovering that you're in a cellular energy machine. And you're going to now work at making your own cellular energy device. As long as you don't take too much time between maybe the outcome of your goal, maybe if you make it realistic and like, appreciate the little wins and see your higher self completing your task tomorrow when you wake up and you're super productive or something, you just caught up with time. But if you accept the idea and the collective consciousness gets bigger, it's different because in time it could really do damage. That's the thing. That's what we want. It's math, guy. Everything is about math. It's math. It's all just math. Heaven is a metaphor. Yes, it's a word created by a language created by math. It's math. It's literally counting. It's like this is all from dots and lines based on a story. 56 lines in, apparently. So maybe the first thing we should do when we meet our alien races are go find their fucking Bibles and rip out the first page of their books and read the first 56 lines and see if we can figure it out. Which is crazy. I'm sorry. Yes, this is cool. Oh really? Yeah, really. It's a square world from like 19 fucking whatever 60 BBC bullshit. RH negative channel. Yeah. Like who owns that channel? What kind of Mason or Anglo is it? It's like a sine wave through a pyramid. It's pretty redundant. What kind of sine wave? Is it a 2 pi? Is it a 5 pi over 2? Is it a negative sign? Is it a positive sign? Going through a pyramid? Really? Going through the Star of David? Really? Half of it? Maybe the sine wave is yeah, it's two peaks connected to make a new one. Maybe it's a three. Maybe it's saying like two threes, like it's saying triangle in a different point of view. So maybe like sine wave is like different triangle. So instead of like normal triangle, it'd be inverted triangle. And again, it means cellular creation of the Earth. Really, there's some bullshit RH negative channel, bunch of ass clowns that do this. Really, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they're good people. But to me, it's talking about the bubble evolution of Earth. And again, hidden the truth in plain sight. And I don't even know what the fuck you just said. Like a sine wave through a pyramid. That Celtic infinity knot visually that is at the top. The whole thing looks like a mark. But yeah, okay. So yeah, they totally don't have any idea what I'm talking about, right? I know what that means. This is retarded. Okay, this literally is retarded to me now. That this exists now. That it's that in your face. What is their message? Is it anything about math? Do they talk about bubbles and math and subtraction and addition? Or is it like all like about the Arcturians or something? Is it something like that? Yeah, it kept blasting it in my face. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like things they want you to see the whatever. You things that pop in my feed are retarded sometimes. I'm like, how the fuck? Why would I? Why? Like, thanks for the suggestion. Fucking AI that controls my outcome on randomness YouTube. What are you throwing in my face today? What do you want me to code today? Some days it doesn't take me very long to get like mind blasted of that. But we're all targeted, each and every one of us. Based on what you type electronically and shit, the AI knows your gematria. They know your sense of consciousness. And they will send you things needed to either educate you or keep you further enslaved. Now you discern what you think is going on. I can't because I don't listen to anyone at all, ever, about anything. Unless we're talking about bubbles and cellular math or something educational. Good. See, maybe we should just seriously have Kitty Kitty on like fucking nonstop. Hey, what do you have to say? What do you want to say? That's it? You said that already. You have all the Kevin's attention. What are you gonna say? My hip cracked. That's it? Chainsaw cat? That's all I get? So you want them to just chainsaw with you then? Why do you do that? Anyway, I'm sorry. Tribe of Dan. Cats and dogs guy. It's It just means DNA. DNA RH negative. Yeah, we're the oldest. It's from negatives, not from O. It's not. Oh, Tribe of Dan was the RH. Okay, Tribe of Dan channel. Ah, sorry. Anyway, but seriously, guy, it's like that's what it's at. Okay, literally, it's about math. It's only about math. It's ever only been about math. They show you the math hidden in plain sight in everything they do, in all their songs and all their movies. Now you got to get to like the next thing. No, there's no possible way. It's probably a fucking dog, and that's the cat. I bet the cat's the dog guy. I can't believe the Sawyer face. I just don't know what to say about the Sawyer face. Like literally that this irritated me today. I literally I kind of lost my shit when I saw this. I literally what am I talking about now? Higher self stuff, different dimensions, where the pets are the observers. Another other video I did there, whatever the fuck it's called. Um, come on, come on, where it is. Come on. The music-y one. And I put the lyrics in. And I read them. And I don't like them. I'm going to change something. It needs revision. Because I hear pet. Alright, so I think it's like pen? Yeah. Or the whiteness that your pen could write? I think it's pet. I think he's in a cave, and I think it's pet. So I'm even going to capitalize that. There. Like that. It's a freaking Hey Rosetta song. No one knows them. Alright. I don't know, it's around, where is it? It's around, where is it? He's like in a cave. Oh, yeah, this is all over the place.
Ready?
Oh, yeah. Let's see, it's bandages, right? Just go here. Just leave.
Drop a can of pure premium orange juice. Just one ingredient. Oranges.
Golden sun, sorry, just sun stuff. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here.
Landing like a spine, all the whiteness that your pen could write.
It's at 118.
Landing like a spine, all the whiteness that your pen could write.
117. Your pet. I hear pet, but the lyrics said pen. Anyway, I think I'm done. I'm tired. I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of whatever I'm doing, whatever you want to call it. I'm just... it's just... You know, your higher self plays a big deal, and your pets play a big deal to someone else's higher self. I just, like, and Austin, the whole Austin Lee Meredith, he could be like the most depth, you know, the depth of the reality. Like maybe in one, it's like in one sense it's a negative, which would be the feminine of the male flesh, but in the other one it would go back to the positive in a. Maybe that's the up down. It's the up down 3 to the left right 2. It's 32. It's 5. It's 35. 32 times 5. It's 160. That's what it is. You have a left right paradigm, but you also have like a say from my perspective as the observer, it'd be an MFM, but from a female in the flesh's perspective here, it would be like an FMF. You know? N plus 2, reality, goes back to N. N plus 1 would be the more balanced, or whatever, just, I'm wowed. The way I want to think of it is that we're making a cellular energy device. I know these have been made here before. I don't know how good they are. I don't know if they're mass produced or I don't know. I'm like they have to be. You're being mind controlled by your Bible shit with your fucking I don't even know anything about Abraham, but I think I just destroyed the fuck randomly a lot of shit about that fucking story about math that goes deeper. Imagine, like, I don't want to read the Bible, guy. I don't want to read the Bible. I don't see a point. But if you relate the Bible to this, you could take anything and relate anything to this. And now we're looking at it totally differently now. Now we're looking at different fucking layers, guy. But simultaneously. This is fucked. I like the whole 9, which is 8D, infinite. 11, which is 10D, cellular, bubble growth. You want to eliminate the invisible lines of division in our 9/11 reality. I should be able to walk across any magical invisible line that's in the planet because we should all be free, but we're not. So maybe we all talk about it and speak out about it. Maybe do a little bit of like, guys, what the fuck is up with invisible lines of division? What about all the bubbles everywhere from the math? How come, this shit and everything, and how it's in everything, all your religions and everything? And then people be like, like being like, no, this is stupid. Why are we all like, this seems too synchronistic to be fucking coincidence, and do something about it. What am I supposed to do? Like, I walk around with a shovel or something. I don't know. Just I don't know what to I don't know what to do. Like I literally I'm gonna go like what fucking work in the kitchen or something. I don't know. I don't know what I want to work at. Where do I work at? What the fuck? What could I possibly do the rest of my life? Maybe I should. I'm gonna go say like yeah. I got OCD. Fucking uh, fucking whatever ADHD and fucking whatever other acronym of retardedisms that you want to label me. But I'm not getting ODSP. Huh? I don't even want government money. Government money to me is like stealing from a bunch of retarded Kevins, and I'm not up for that. I'm lucky to have an angel here that drives me nuts to live here, though, but I'm just. It's like my little angel. My mom's my angel, but literally. So. Yeah, no, I don't like government money. I don't think I'm going to do that ever again. They can go fuck themselves. Like, literally, this should be fixed. This is fucking broken. This is stupid. I fucking hate banks. I hate pretty much every religion now, like as hard as possible. We gotta wait. It's there for a reason. It's literally the only reason it worked this long. The only reason it took us this long to wake up from slavery is because that's how good it is. If they used different numbers in the stories or different numbers in the books or the little tiny subliminal shit in the movies and TV shows and commercials and packaging, if they didn't do those things to the nth degree of retardedness creation code, it wouldn't work. They're the architects of this land. When other people come here from different realities, you know what they're going to say? Shit looks different than where I'm from. You know why? Because in their reality, their number sequence would be slightly different, and they'd be emphasizing on different aspects. But it would be blatant as fuck. Like, you could never go to one of these places and not understand about subtracting bubbles. I'm pretty sure. It's probably like retardedly, like there's fours off of everything, or like everything's on a cob or something. No, no, it's not on a god, but I guess it is. But I don't know why that's frightening. In order for them to learn our math, it would be easier to be surrounded and super saturated by it if you knew what you were looking for. So imagine taking a vacation after you know this math of our reality and you see it in everything in our reality and you go to someone else's reality. Like literally you can take like a boat there. We give gives a fuck what they look like. Probably look all the same. Just like, little different. Or maybe be a big quantum jump in differentness. Do I really look to you like I think I look like to myself? Really? I wonder just how much light bends the same for me as it does for you, or for someone else. Who knows? So, like, yeah, this is taking a mathematical dimension ride through reality, guy, and I'm doing it for free. Like, the amount of people doing their like graduate studies who get paid to be basically useless right now is making my blood boil. Like, there's even more people. I don't want to mention the name. All the different areas of wasted time on stuff that doesn't matter that is currently happening, where people think what they're doing is the most important shit ever to be done because it's their little, my master's or my doctorate or something or whatever my like in the know, I don't know, mentor of that school has instructed me to further get the mind's eye of the population off and away from the truth? Why don't we learn about Sphinx numbers? Like, it's not a hard concept to grasp. Why isn't it taught to us? What is it used for? If it's a something. What is the Sphinx, guy? Maybe is it a reminder from the first age A negative humans who built a sandcastle when they were giants? And as soon as maybe like a family dispute broke out, maybe like someone hit somebody else with a rock, everyone like shrunk, but the creations of man at that time stayed huge. There were giants in those days because there were less souls in the bubble. The more time progresses, the more little tiny bubbles join the big bubble of the earth. Eventually, there'll be so many little bubbles in the bubble of the earth. The earth is just gonna want to make one big bubble. Out of all the bubbles. Start a new age of bubble. One where we understand how to not circle everything, but understand how you can add the circles back and find whole new shit. Just as though there could be always too many circles and everything. And you can subtract them to see things, and then it bridges the gap. The rainbow bridge guy. We're looking at fours, they're looking at threes. We need to see their threes, and they need to see our fours to create your fucking save 7-colored rainbow bridge of your Bible. It's about dimensions of math, guy. Of cellular growth of the earth. And of the end of slavery. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Maybe wireless energy. How about that? And if someone fucks with the battery, maybe our cell falls and everyone gets amnesia. Maybe that's when the mind blast wave happens and everyone goes stupid retarded again. Because, like, there's an asshole Kevin out there that decides he's gonna, like, jihad the fucking cellular energy device, and then our whole, like, reality, we all, like, get mind blasted by the collapse of a present black hole. Like, basically, electric air. And when that goes off and goes away, we all have amnesia and fall from the bubble in the central. No, I think once you're creating free energy, like once our creator is actually making the free energy, and we have to have it, and when we have it, I think that bubble now is like a, like fucking, like that's it. There's no more leaving, no more bubbles. It's too powerful. The eddy currents in the water are too strong that everything is smooth now. It's like a well blended cake mix. There's no more pockets and shit to mix up and everything. And it's all at the right RPM and everything is contained and it's just like a static, perfect vacuum of bubble. And if no bubbles can leave, then what's death? So if one person were to ruin it for everyone, that would be like probably the worst thing that could possibly happen. And we would fall, and then he would be the next devil. I wonder if I blew up the. What would you have to do to be the devil? Break the cellular energy machine for a world? Did I do that? My penance is to learn how to build it again? Oh, I'm the biggest asshole. Oh, what the? Why did you just come over here randomly when I said that? But seriously, like, what else would make you Satan? You have to understand how to be Satan. What it would take to be Satan. But I don't have to be here the whole time because I could just be a bunch of unassembled bubble floating around in a bunch of reservoirs, like in a bunch of testicles for a long time. And that's why they worship the upside down inverted pentagram or black star because the pentagon at the bottom of the dodecahedron where the five testicles hang off is like a -5. So they invert the pentagon, which is the Baphomet head, because Satan has to. What, like, so Satan breaks. Satan's the asshole in a higher realm. He breaks something they shouldn't have been touching, and then they fall, like everyone. All the bubbles that are in the bubble. Ruins it for everyone. Then he gets to come back, but like as opposite of Satan, let's say. So like big guy JC pops around, or whatever the ages of the prophets of whatever the fuck religion means. Okay, whatever the story is about the A guy and the B guy and the J guy and all the guys, whatever. It's just a mathematical story about numbers. But he comes back and then he's all like, "Hey guys, look at all this shit I can do," and they're like, because he knows about cellular energy because he broke it, and then they're like, "Boo," and they kill him. And he's like, "No, guys, I'm gonna come back," and they're like, "Hey, look at that guy again." But after that, he's like, he hates everyone because they're all a bunch of Kevins. So he goes like walks into the desert to like walk the earth like fucking what's his face from that show. And then what happens next is when he dies, it's early in time of the cellular energy device being powered on again from himself having to build it because he broke it. Which means there's got to be a finite smallest number of time that goes on in that reality versus ours to the turning on of like when they're like, you gotta imagine a reality where everything's in place and they're turning on the machine properly, and we are waiting what I believe to be, because one day in heaven is 1,000 upon the earth, and if there's 2143 days, it's like 2 days and a bit. So it probably takes 2 days and a bit of like everyone standing where they need to stand or whatever or whateverness, and you gotta turn the machine back on. But it takes 2 days in their reality is everything that has existed since like 125 BC, which is like December 25th kind of, and to now that we've created as a collective. That's fucked. That's the that's the but that means what if I didn't act alone and there were people that knew the secrets as well? And through all of history, there's always been assholes that have known the secrets, but kept them from everyone. And used that for control and slavery. But necessary evil to evolve to the return of Satan from the five testicles back to Earth. To wake up from his black hole. And that's what happened to me, because like I broke the machine. Maybe if I broke the machine, I got mind blasted the fuck first than everyone else. By that blast of nothing. It was a subtraction of a black hole, of a hole, of a circle. And everyone falls out of consciousness, and everything you could see before is gone, because you're no longer in the same visual light spectrum as you were previously, because there were more bubbles, which made more black holes in Earth, because there were more cellular energy batteries, and the light had to work harder to bend to see a wider spectrum. Or to work less hard, you have to see a wider spectrum, so we evolve that way, and then the bubble of our eyes changes. But not the bubble of anything man-made, like camera lenses and all that shit. That's all useless. It'll garbage pictures unless you were to re-engineer new lenses. But anyways, that's insanity. So I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Oh, cats. Yeah. I actually, I actually never thought of that. Math. Ew. Math. Ew. Yeah, no, I don't. They gave me road road rash to my face. The first 56 lines of the first page. I don't know. I know I said it like 1,000 times, but I never thought like that, really. Base 10. Base 10 is knowing of the 9 by 9 matrix and the circle that goes around it and the 10th cell that pops out when you go up a level or down a level. It's a 1 by 9 with the circle that counts as the stairway to the next level. That's how the 1 by 9, 1 by 10 kind of works, I think. But, I no, but I actually think that I'm like the devil character they talk about, a lot of the details and the shit that they talk about devil stuff kind of hits close to home, like movies and songs and shit. I feel like TV shows and movies are attacking me that I know more now than I did before. That's all I mean. And I think I might have busted the machine or something, and it's like my penance to fix it or something. And everything you think about that a guy, that the guy was probably the asshole, and he gets to come back as like everything's awesome because he thinks like everything's awesome or something. If you break or make, I don't know, guy. I don't know why this is happening to me. This is fucked. But this happened to a lot of people, I'm sure, but not this way. That's the thing I'm saying. It's different. The way I'm doing this is like ass backwards. I'm like reverse engineering dots and lines guy. And never mind no fucking stories and no fucking Bible. That shit can match my math. I'm not reading it to decode math from it. I did it enough with one page, okay? I know there's lots of other stories, but I'm sure there's different dimensions, and that once you unfold probably the 7 different schematics or dimensions, I mean, you're talking some serious, like, fucking uber synchronistic number shit with your fucking ancient religion bullshit, which is this. So, and like almost everything else. So, but the 10 Commandments? How about don't be an asshole to people? I'm pretty sure I know the difference between right and wrong. I don't need fucking rules. I don't follow rules. I let people be whatever the fuck they want to be, and they don't fucking mess with me, I don't mess with them. And even if they fuck with me, I don't mess with them. So, like, to live in balance, I think everyone just needs to stop being an asshole. And I think that stops with the MK Ultra nonsense that's going on, or at least the education of the Kevin retards to seeing it for what it is. And something needs to be done by the people doing the wrong in the world, which aren't fucking me, and which doesn't fucking make a difference about fucking 10 Commandments and how I live my life, because I am not an asshole of life enslaving your sorry fucking ass. That's the passion of the Kevin. Those who work to enslave should stop. Everyone else, all these social issues, all these anxiety problems that people have, and all this depression and bullshit, and all these psychiatrists that exist, and the pharmaceutical company, and that whole industry that exists, it's all bullshit. If there were no assholes fucking around with our minds and our subconsciousnesses and telling us bullshit and feeding us lies and having us curse ourselves by reading that fucking book, we'd be a lot better off than we presently are. So don't tell me about fucking 10 commandments and how I should fucking act. Fucking crucify me. You got it completely ass backwards when it comes to fucking 10 commandments and your fucking Yeshua bullshit. You don't have fucking idea what that means. It means math. A child knows the difference between right and wrong. Give me a fucking break at this point. You're all a bunch of fucking slaves. Wake the fuck up. Fucking read your book. Go give your money to the bishop then. What do you want me to say? He probably needs more gold polish. Wow. Wow, people take everything so fucking literally, guy. A child who did not read the 10 Commandments knows the difference between acting like an asshole or not like an asshole. You know what that is? That's called parenting. By fucking parents, but they have to be there. They can't be working 2 jobs and fucking paying for like 3 things with compound interest all the time. And having some fucking stranger from the man in the fucking moon at some fucking school fucking raising a collective of fucking retards into a simulation program of mental retardation. So don't give me a fucking lecture about 10 fucking commandments here. Bible people, get the fuck out. Get the fuck off. That's all I have to say now. I'm fucking livid now. You have completely missed the point of the last like 3 hours. Holy fuck. You gotta put a little bit of pressure on the pricks of life that are continuing the slavery program. Okay? Maybe they don't know that they are, but I'm pretty sure they know they're putting creation math. Someone knows what they're doing when they're fucking putting on all the labels of everything. And they know what they're writing when they're writing the songs. But they're telling you to wake up. Okay? They're really trying hard to have you see it. But I guess they gotta speak in tongues, right? I don't know. If they really cared about us, why wouldn't they just come out and say it? Because it's not the same as immaculate inception of an idea. There's so much code. You could have came at it 1,000 million different ways. You have to want to find it. You have to want to know the math of your genesis, of your fucking shell within my shell. And in an infinite universe, what fucking big deal is one fucking extra hop? Oh, wow. Wow, it's like beautiful, fucking symmetric, infinite, has so many explanations for so many things that are in existence that aren't used by anything, which has only everything to do with the abomination or abolishing of slavery. Like literally, mental slavery and actual slavery, okay? We don't need this shit anymore. We don't need to live like this. Okay, technology is awesome. We have people to make stuff. We have products and shit and everything, but like literally people don't like going to grocery stores. People don't like working at grocery stores and shit like that. People don't like working in factories. Maybe, building things like, I don't know, water pumps and purifiers and shit like that. Like those are going to be needed by people. Like we need to continue doing what we're doing, but I don't think we should be killing ourselves and making only the few fucking astronomically rich. I hope to God the rule that says once you're a bonesman, a certain percentage of your estate has to go back to the bonesman means that when the gig is up, this giant vault or piggy bank that has all that extra money in there will be shared with the goy of the world, hopefully in terms of actually pre-built cellular energy devices, or I don't know, the abolishment of debt or something. I don't know, but there needs to be some kind of trade system. There has to be in every society, okay? There's going to be like no purging, none of that. Just like literally looting and rioting. Like if we go and loot and riot the fucking cathedrals of their gold and shit, and it's like all of a sudden you think you're going to spiritually advance to a fucking higher self of yourself after looting and breaking all the like awesome works of creation that will be useful for other people from other realities to come and see and to better understand the numbers of the reverse of their place? You want to go rip all that shit down? And you think gold's gonna be worth anything when there's fucking literally islands of gold everywhere and shit like that? Do you think paper is going to matter? No, people are going to want to work to keep what we have going. Take what you have and bring it with you. That's the whole concept of Fibonacci. But they're not going to want to do the same thing. You're not going to be pushing your fucking employees for fucking, more shares in the market because like if you don't have your Q4 fucking bitchity batch, like whatever. There'll be advancements in technology, but they probably won't be coming from the fucking planet of Kevin's. They'll be coming from other fucking places that are more fucking depth in the Mandelbrot set than we are. To us, it'll be like our legitimate first battery, but to them, it could be like their second or third. And they're older. They probably have taller walls. They was that District 9 or something. They talked like a cellular place where it was all class systems. Come on, it's talking about cellular growth of a bubble, but not in proper dimensions because I think it goes 60-33, 6.6. It doesn't work that way. It's not a 50-50. It's not a flip of a coin. Anyways, I'm sorry to blow up, but I'm tired of the Bible shit. It's not meant to be taken literally. There was no bush that spoke to anyone. It's a metaphor. Like everything that's spoken in tongues, it's hidden in plain sight. You have to look at it differently. Matthew. That bothers me. Matthew. But anyways, sevens and 12s. Wow, it's like it's only balance of the fucking Matrix guy. And no, 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 no. The clock. No, it came to me when I was doing when I derived what an exclamation mark is. It's my old video about the swastika and the Milky Way and how it does check marks because I didn't know how to properly do the thing, but when I did it, um, where'd it go? Oh, it was in a book. Yeah, you're right. It was not paper. Anyway, where is my mind, right? So when I said when a exclamation mark is a representation of 14, what I really meant was like this here to depict one of the vertices in the foreground and the background. I drew like a check mark, so one's shorter, one's longer, foreground, background, whatever you want to divide it. But look, it looks like 4 quadrants with the 4 check marks. And remember, in my old book, no one does, so I have to. That's why I wrote it down, I guess. Man, I really want to burn all this. I want to have like, I want to make a video where I take all my papers and all my books and all my everything and just fucking burn them. Wow, there's good stuff in here. Where is the giant swastika? It was the snow globe evolution. It was the, probably playing around with Revelation or something again, or I was doing that. I was doing some kind of Genesis. I don't know if I'm gonna see it. Can't believe even I get comments on like 8-month-old videos and they said like, you're not describing this good enough for me. Holy shit, man. Sorry. Just saw all the same numbers, like, I, I, wow. You go back and look at the stuff, you can probably revise the shit out of it. Anyways, the thing I was talking about was I don't know where it is, but well, isn't this cute, eh? Oh, shiver me fucking timbers, guy. Look at this one. Remember this video? Oh, probably not. But look at the 4. Remember we were looking at these 4? Like, bam, 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 and then a little bit over here? Ah, piece of garbage. Yeah, these peach guys right here. Oh, look at this. You got one is Jupiter. Jupiter and Saturn are your duality. And then Sun Mars, because Mars is the other sun guy. Holy fuck, guy. Huh. The Beast? This is the Beast. Wow. The false prophet. Wow. The Earth. Yeah, I was right. A 13 by 13 matrix. One of four. Hmm. The fourth will be the islands. So it'll be three main ones. There's four quadrants. There'll be three main quadrants, and the fourth quadrant will be a bunch of islands of the n minus generations. 60, 33, 6.6. Wow, very cool. But no, the thing I was looking for was the when I did like the 3.5 years. What was it? No, it's 3 years. The whatever the tribulation is supposed to be, like 3 years. No, 3.5 years going down for bad, 3.5 years of good, plus three more to make like a check mark. And if you put the check marks in the quadrants, it 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 makes the 33 dimensional cell. Remember, I made a drawing where it went up, and it literally, isn't this book? It could be this book. Fuck, I don't know anymore. Um, it would have been early. I don't know. I don't know. I I fail. Like Tony Stark can eat my balls means over unity in Jewish gematria. Bride of man's last salvation. The eye of Saturn is falling. Hmm. Lucifer, the begotten son, is. Hope to see him very soon. Moderate mental retardation. Gematria is a loophole in time. Gematria shows patterns. Diamonds are made of carbon, I think. Big testicles of the truth. Conscious unconscious. Wow, it's like your higher self. You're conscious of your higher self, and if you can place your higher self in the situation that you arrive at, and you are able to look back and reflect on what was done, and you can alter by learning from your mistakes and go forward and progress to a higher goal. I don't know. It's time travel. It's thinking, how would you get to where your higher self is? And as you're going along to get there, revising your shit as you go. It must be on like a weird paper. I don't have it, but it literally looked like swastikas or something. So anyway, I'm sorry I lost it. I just like fuck guy. I'm a girl. I don't know. I just the Bible. I just and it makes like everything's pretty awesome. I don't know what I don't know. Hope it's not lots. I don't know. I'm scared of these actually. I don't know what to say. 10 and 2 divided. 5 to 1, yeah. 10 and 2. 10 and 2. Yeah, there you go. You just derived backwards clock. I know what you're saying now. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, guy. 10 and 2. But it's really a 14, but you got to go up or but whatever. But I'm just no, it's based on like Galileo did this shit guy. He confirmed everything, and it's all been. I don't care about stories about stuff. I know we've associated names with stuff. They're just numbers. Do you understand that encoding a number into an actual something means that you have to like incept a number to represent the thing you want it to be, and have the collective accept that? That's all these words and labels mean. It's like literally a straw man for everything because it's really a number at the end of the day. And how you arrive at the number, there's lots of ways to decode stuff, guy. There's lots of depths of the fucking thing to look at, and it all depends where you want to be, how you want to get there. What do you want to look for? What do you want to link? It's no, keeping track of your units. I don't know, but it's no. The celestial skies have been modeled with like math by observations. They were not created by a story. Like Plato, I'm reading Plato, and I'm literally reading again Apology by Plato, and I'm reading it in the bus and everything, and I'm going like, Plato knew. It's it's too obvious to me how the way they talk, the way how aloof Socrates is. You can't write that eloquently unless you knew the numbers needed to incept the truth hidden in plain sight for thousands of years. And all I'm saying is that arrangement of words, and I know it's been translated many times, but the overall emphasis on the based on the translations and the people doing the translations of these texts, 100,010% did the gematria once they translated it. It's the same shit. It's just, yeah, 42 months, right? It's times and a half times. 3.5 years. I thought it was 3.5, 3.5, and 3. There's a 3 because it goes 3, 7, 9, and the 3 is needed. I don't know what it is, 7 years of tribulation, but there's a 3 period and then a 7 period, and then 3.5 and 3.5 would be half of. It'd be like the V of the 7, so like the 1 would be the 3, and then you have the V as the 7, and I guess your X is gonna be another like 9. So your X is 10, which is a circled 9. It goes in like there's something that's supposed to happen now. What is it? 9 because you're taking the circle away. You're taking a -1 to put the circle. Does that mean the units are going to be shorter? So instead of years, it'll be months? Like, is it going to be, there's like something supposed to happen for like 3 years. I don't know if it's the bottom of the check and then it's 2, whatever, 3.5. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I think it goes 3, 7, 9. But I think the 9 doesn't have the same unit as years. It could be fucking days. It could be months. I don't know. It could be seconds. But, what the, what is this? I don't know what this means. I'm talking about 379 code and something from Revelation. Yeah, that 42 months shit. I know Daniel. Uh, it probably confused billions of people though, and successfully, you know, that book told the biggest lie of eternity in terms of all of the observers who were presently in this now. That book deceived billions. The equivalent in food to the Bible to me is rancid sauerkraut. I don't know what to say, but time year, year plus year plus half year. Year plus year. I know what that means. Sounds like 4.5, but I don't know. Or unless it's a space. Anyway, I'm done. I'm sorry, but I wanted to I wanted to cover the dimensions, and I totally lost my thing about the whole higher self and the whole fucking the future thing. That's you were in my bubble. You tell this to somebody, they're in your bubble. They tell it to people, they are in their bubble who are in your bubble who are in my bubble. Once everyone sees the bubbles, that's all I'm saying. I don't give a shit if you can follow the math or not. I can. It's literally that's it. And we need to say something about what's going on because I don't like it anymore. Okay? Like these people, they waste your time on TV and they talk about shit so that you go into work or home or whatever and you're fucking out with people and then everyone else is talking about a shit on news that doesn't fucking matter and it's not real. It's like it's more stories of his story of the assholes of life keeping you mentally slaved. Of his story. Whose story is it? The devil's story. Wow. The devil. Wow. Wow. The devil, man. It's like you gotta understand that you're the devil. I'm the devil. We're all devils. We're all fallen. Whatever. Or we're new. Like that's the thing I can think of. I don't think I ever fell from anywhere. Do I literally think that I broke a cellular energy device in some of the reality timeline? Probably not. But if I did, I don't think I'd do it ever again. Now, are we just new? What's new? Everything's recycled a billion times. You could have, like, there's an infinite everythings. So time only exists from what you know and the now. And the now is the most important thing. Okay? That's all that matters. If you don't understand that everything's broken and has been since forever, but you're okay with that now, then you should be the one going to check in at the mental ward. You should be the one being prescribed shit for autism. I just don't understand. I don't understand any of that. I don't know what moon year or sun year means. That means nothing to me. You're 76, guy. That's all it means. People are conditioned to think that their reality is the truth. And that's the big one. You know? I don't know what to say. You can be maybe too old to be woken up, guy. Some people are just that stubborn with their fucking slavery. You guys have Stockholm syndrome, guy. Like, you literally, there are mentally unwell people who judge critical thinkers on bus fucking posters that Kevin sees today that are like too close to home for Kevin. No, I don't accept that. That's bullshit. This is fucked, guy. You guys all have fucking Stockholm syndrome. If you think you don't have Stockholm syndrome, you probably have it so fucking bad. It's disgusting. You're a slave and you've embraced your slavers. That's it. That's all. And now you see the light. You want to somehow, I don't know what you want to do. I don't know what you're trying to prove to yourself about Bible shit. And what the fuck? I'm trying to wake up the fucking world. Wow. Jeez, yeah, empathic heart. What is this? What is this, guy? What is this? You have Stockholm syndrome. You have amnesia. You need to wake the fuck up and get fucking mad about it. Not tell me fucking bullshit I don't need to hear. Wow, you guys don't get it. Really don't get it. I really feel that a big group of people just don't fucking understand it. I just, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. This is fucking, it's like talking to a wall. I don't know what to say. So I'm gonna stop because, like, literally, fuck, this is stupid. I'm just, that's why the millennial, yeah, that's why the fucking, what's it called, the indigos and the rainbow children and all that shit, actually gives me, like it resonates with me, that shit. And all I think that means is, like, the new generation, they're gonna, like, not, like, they're gonna wake up faster, like the fucking rays of Star Wars, okay? Like guys, do you know what the difference between, like, Kylo Ren, okay, Ren, right, R-E-N, right, I'm gonna say Ren, okay, and a Rey. Okay, so one ends with a 14, and the other one adds with a 25, right? It's like you plus one the 1, and you plus one the 4, and Ren is now Ray because of a K, because you had a plus 1 and a plus 1. Do you not see the fucking same thing? It's cellular mathematics. They're telling you of how to bridge your fucking third to fifth dimensional consciousness with your fourth to seventh dimensional consciousness with the fucking names of the characters in a fucking movie that you don't even understand. Okay? Literally. It's nuts. It's literally, it's sickening to me how this is so in my face. I don't know who wrote that story. It probably wasn't George Lucas. Do I care? He's an asshole enslaver. And if you are like, your life is like that mythology and stuff, you should be able to see this Matrix in that mythology, because I'm pretty sure it's bang on. If that's what's needed to convince you. It's just as much bullshit in Star Wars as there is in the Bible. But it opens your mind to new things, because it's a moving picture. The hardest thing to recognize is, I'd say, one-dimensional lines on a two-dimensional plane. Because they can really hide the numbers well in there and use their language and what they've trained you about language and stuff, because you don't even know about gematria or Kabbalah or anything, because, that's secret shit, right? Really was hard to find information on that early on, must say. fuck, guy. Bunch of everything is mind slaving you. Everything, all the time. You literally have Stockholm syndrome. Fuck yeah, definitely. And amnesia. That's 2 out of 3, guy. I know what to say, but I know what to say. I know what to say. Okay, I literally think I can reverse engineer the world and understand like where it generated from. I do think Canada is like probably like one of the oldest like lands, maybe the frequency in which it appeared in the vision of, or North America and in general, or even maybe South and North. I don't fucking know yet because I haven't done the math. But I want to go follow his story and decode it and see what it means. I'm sure the truth will be hidden, right? So, like, the only way to find truth is to go through Genesis. The only way to go through Genesis is to create this matrix. The only way to understand this matrix is if you stare at it all the time and look at it and watch stuff and have it around and talk about it, and you have to make a lot of mistakes. And then when you watch yourself make mistakes, like maybe everyone should be like using YouTube to like video themselves talking for like not this long, and then go watch it and then write notes down about what the fuck thoughts you had, and you can probably see other angles a day later or something, which is what I plan on doing. Because lately it's been really powerful. It's coming out of me too fast. Like I don't know. It's too many dimensions, and I think I have a lot of good ideas, but they're not all like again. I think there's an offset. I think there's an offset in terms of something to do with my name, something to do with my date of birth. I don't know. There's an offset I think everyone can apply to start a matrix and understand unfolding the matrix based on an offset because the only parameter you're allowed to change in this every time is the scale. That's it. You're not allowed to fuck with any other number. If you fuck with one number, you fuck with every number in the battery. Okay? So that's an offset. It means everyone's the same, but your size of your bubble is not. Does, right? How many different sizes of these can there be? Infinite. Okay. It's understanding the infinite, understanding the umbilical cord, understanding the, I don't know, the fucking basketball hoop that comes off your spinal cord. And that's like a whole galaxy, but once that group of life resonates at a proper, I don't know, positive frequency, I'm assuming, it'll like switch over to a broader visual light spectrum and there'll be more places to go. But, you know, it's only optics and stuff and jives with everything ever about all. But, you know, let's just continue going to work and paying taxes and all that. Because that's just not living mode. That's retarded mode. I'm stuck in retarded mode. This like literally is sickening to Kevin. So I'm gonna be done. So the fuck I don't even fucking understand any of that shit. I what is that? Like really? I I just I, there. I wow. I don't know what to say. I don't need that shit in my fucking life. Fuck off. Fuck. I just no. I'm done. I'm done putting up with a bunch of fucking crazy stupid people. I'm done having stupid retarded thoughts forced on me by retarded stupid people. I'm tired of being the only one seeing the fucking game going on. I'm the only one doing anything about it. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm literally, I don't know what to say. It's literally, it's too advanced for this. That's what I need. I need to talk to like fucking top people. But what the fuck is that gonna do? Everyone's fucking retarded here. Can't let this get out. Everyone will know I'm an asshole. Bunch of fucking assholes. I don't know what to say, so I'm gonna be done. I'm No one. That's what I feel about everyone. It fucking saddens me, guy. I. It hurts my heart looking around at what I see, and how it goes, and how it's been going, and how everyone is so lost. It's fucking sad. And they will fight you to the death to hang on to their fucking Stockholm syndrome. They will fight you to the death to keep being a slave. Because they need to cling to their fucking mythology that they went through because that's the truth, right? Wow. I I don't know what else to say. So, I mean, 3 fucking hours? I don't even know what this was. I don't get what? How pathetic this is that you guys are being suckered in by creation code? Facts, we need facts. Fucking numbers. Go do your research. Go back in time. I have a channel that like I record it for a reason. You go back way back in time and you don't skip shit. Because if you skip shit, that means you're being ignorant because you know it all, right? I mean, go back 8 months. Go maybe 9 at this point. Whenever I started the board, just start from the board. Start from the board. Just a couple ones at the beginning. I don't give a fuck. It's if you can't take the first 56 lines of the Bible that I read and decode live and recorded it. If you cannot follow those videos, I walk the earth. I don't know what to say. If you can prove me wrong, then do that. This whole thing is derived from a whole bunch of ones 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Fibonacci series up to 8. And everything after that is a new creation. So I have a pretty solid basis or ground floor to work from. I think. Talking about, I don't know, nature and the earth with a pattern. The Fibonacci. Fucking lying to you, guy. I made that not too long ago. But no, I mean, there's other people that are talking way more better truth that have clear cameras and whatnot. I'm sure that don't show their face and talk about the Bible, because it's the blueprint on how to deceive a race of people. Not only like they're all the same. It's just like a manual on how to enslave the minds of the weak. Um, period. Because speaking in parables and keeping everything hidden in plain sight all the time, only a sadistic, sick motherfucker would do that. If the people in the know were to write this down, it would be like a pamphlet. Your Bible would be like a instruction manual. I, I there's a song called Stockholm Syndrome. Uh, I'm more depressed than I usually am after these. So anyway, yeah, a lot of cool stuff I found, but I mean, like I literally I think hit the ball of the park about I think I have every dimension covered up like to like 12D, and then I think that four 12Ds come together to make a 24D or 42D. I don't know, but I think like after that, I'm why even bother? Um, so yeah, we could talk about the math of constructing a device to make wireless free awesome energy. Maybe wireless, I don't know, but like I keep thinking of containing a black hole. It's either the thing that put us to sleep or the thing that wakes us up. I don't know which way it would be. We're in positive creation land, so I can only imagine it'll be positive wireless energy. maybe. Hmm, maybe the other place isn't going 4 to 7. Maybe it's going 7 to 4. Maybe it's dying. Maybe it's a seventh dimensional reality that's decaying to a fourth dimensional reality. And we are literally throwing out a life preserver for an advanced race that fucked it up. And I think that might be true based on mythology and lore of like Krypton and everything, and Superman, which is, I don't know, like right in your face on the board in more ways than one. So we could always think we're evolving together because we're righting our wrongs and they're recovering from their wrongs. Like, I think you can't let nature dwindle. I think no matter how smart you are with the technology and whatever time shit you have, I think you have, like Avatar, you need to spend enough time in the real world as you do in the dream world to keep everything running. And I think maybe what they did is they went nuts. And I think balance was gone and all that shit was gone. And they had more intellect but less spirit, like emotions and chakras and shit. They were more like, different balance. And I think we're their medicine in that regard, but they'll be our medicine in like retarded George Jetson cars. So, and maybe save us from being slaves. Man, I want to blink and have a different frequency that everyone can see. That'd be cool. Still wouldn't be allowed to go anywhere though. Wouldn't be allowed to go look at your map. They'd just be like, maybe our world was already huge, and we're just not allowed to go anywhere. I don't know. It's all bullshit, guy. So, yeah, like and bend. Anyway, yeah, do the math. Um, 318, eh? Just so happens to be the big number for that. What what is that guy? The Abraham God story. Wow. What is this nonsense? It even said story. Huh. 14 years old, eh? Oh, well, fucking really? You don't think that was put there for a reason? Oh, and like this name was chosen, and like why? That I kind of looks like an L. You know, I, I'm just saying. What is this? See, it's like the world's smaller because like the story that happened wasn't like about countries. It's about like people in a family. Wow. Anyway, I don't. What generation? Abraham God? I don't know. Like what like age? Not age 99 by 9, right? Huh, huh, really? No, like Bible ages timeline pictures. No fucking kidding. Whoa, okay. Oh, there we go. This is exactly what I need. 1656, really. 165. Well, okay, so it's like Armageddon backwards. It's 065, and then we'd have a 4-1 in the circle for the whole thing. Well, 4 and 2 ones would be a 6, right? 1, 6, 5, 6. Turn the 14 into a 6. The 14 and the circle for the whole thing into a 6. 4 plus 1 plus 1. That's when the flood happened. Armageddon date? Hmm. Years after creation. What? Adam was first. Wow. Okay, so this is how badly you understand your Genesis. This is what they tell you. Hey, look, note. Completely wrong when you start. So just, when you're going to talk about the Bible, maybe you're going to want to know that it's like upside down or backwards or something, you know? Just maybe. Um, but yeah, these numbers and these names would work good in a story to understand. What is Israel? What the hell is this? What is this? Is this like years? Like what are we? What is this? This is stupid. This is a stupid map. I don't understand this map. Yeah, more images. There's gotta be better ones, right? Well, there you go. What is this? Let's just go there. This is why I don't look at this shit, guy. You know how hard this be to decode? Look, 56, 91, 110, 120, 60, 75. Like, look at this shit, guy. You, like, how how many 34 circles do you need? Or, you know, like, wow, 30, 34, 4, what it, 5, just. You know how hard this would be to reverse engineer? This is why no one's done it. Because it's too deep, it's too intricate, it's too perfect, it's too much, guy. And to even think that you'd be able to do this, even with this knowledge, would take a while, I think. Like, what do you mean, 2158 years of human history? What were overlapped by the lives of 3 men? What is this? Anyone actually believe this? Do you think that this is actually the truth? I am like shocked right now. Really. Lived 600 years. Really. No, because he was in a different bubble and time was slower then. Or faster, maybe. Faster must mean. You know? So it's like to our time, their time would be different because the light would be bending less or more or whatever. Must have been a change here. You know? 969 to 777. Wow, there's no fucking coincidence there at all. 1651, 1650. Nothing here at all that looks familiar, guy. Nothing. Now, a 48 and a 48, how about 4 columns and 8 rows and 4 columns and 8 rows before you can make the bottom V to make and conclude the 9 by 9, which would be a 5000, which is 500 encircled once in blue in the waters, which is V with the line on top? Really? A 48 makes a 5000, really? Like, guys, this is stupid. Hey, look, 600. Look at that guy. Is it a 6 or an 8, or is it a 14? Is it both? Is it where you count for the bubbles as nothing and the bubbles as something? It'd be a 6 or an 8. 600 years. Fuck. What does this say? 21, 23? Wow. 21, 23. That's so close. 3/4, Abraham, yeah, the cell is divided into 4/4. Thanks. There's 100, and yeah, okay, I get it. Oh, yeah, or something. This is just retarded. Everything. This is retarded. If anyone believes this, like they think this is the truth, they are so duped by a amazingly congruent story that translates to numbers in a way that must, wow. Make you feel like you have the answers and sedate and pacify the mind so it can be controlled better. That's what I think, guy. This is wrong. There's no Adam in creation. I showed you that. This is all garbage. This is just telling you a story the most complicated way possible, probably. This is what I mean. It's sad to me when I think about how many billions of people have wasted their time. Fucking here I'm trying to tell you cats and dogs rule the world.
Or the whiteness that your pen could write.
I hear pet, but I gotta go, guy. This is just not working, guy. Yeah, that's cool. Wow, guy, that is amazing. I'm glad I looked at this. Oh, oh my God, guy. Yeah, really. That came up today. Wow. Yeah, and what is every molecule? Every molecule has electron shells, guy. Yeah, everything is bubbles. You have bubbles beside bubbles beside bubbles, and they're different. It's just bubbles. Anyway, so this is sad to me, this Bible shit, but I mean, I'm done. I'm gonna go. This is too long. So, thank you and whatever, but I mean, you can tell other people that it's possible to think about creating an energy device where there's a bubble, and that's where reality lives, n plus 2 realities away, because you have a higher self and a twin flame. And it takes four of you to represent the four quadrants of the 25 by 25 or 24D cell, which is like you and two of your sons who are messy, and the third or the fourth would be all the islands that interconnect. And they're probably older, and they're probably going to be coming up. I don't know if it flips between north and south, but if it flips between north and south, I think the next shot of clustered of that shit is going to be in the Pacific. Pacific looks like a landing zone. So if it's going to land in the Pacific, that means the southern hemisphere is going to get the additional islands, which means like Australia and all that shit, and Japan probably. Probably tie up with that. That's what I think. So, anyway, have a good one.